Ooh, hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Psh, quiet, quiet. Sorry, I thought I heard something in the woods. I think we're fine. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Let's take a look. I think Nirvana got the first. Congratulations on getting the first tonight. Well done, well done. Welcome in. Moose the Floof, good to see you. I'm doing great. How are you doing today? I hope that you had a wonderful day. Yeah. Mr. Wednesday, how you doing, my friend? I haven't seen you in a little while. Didn't read the rules. I think you gotta go. I think that's how that. No, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. FM, good to see you. Technically first since I joined at the 16th second, but the thing's out of stock. You gotta be fast. It's a real competition for the first thing. So let's see. Tiger, is that the awesome and cute Benoy? It's me, the Benoy. Yeah, the Benoy's here. Hello. How are you, Tiger? Good to see you. Bite the bunny hips. What? Red Fang, what? What the? What? No. No bites today. No bites. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. Konata, sending love your way too, Konata. Hello. Question for the daspra? Yeah, what's up, Tiger? What's up? You go sleep now? Okay, go sleep. You got the first? No. It said the activity log shows that that Remen got it. So I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Redtails221. Thanks for the follow. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well today. Everyone, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for missing Tuesday's stream. There was a work-related emergency that came up, and I had to respond, and it was like, I was literally at my, anyway, I was like on the way to my house or whatever, my living situation, and just get the call, and I'm like, crap, gotta go. And I was like, well, maybe I can come back and be late for stream. Maybe we can still make it happen. And then like an hour and a half later, I was like, yeah, sorry, it's not happening. So you know how work is. It's one of those things, but anyway, it's totally fine. You know the rules, and so do I. It's true. Also, everyone, just so you know, we're sitting by a cozy fire today. Check it out. So we can kind of bounce between the up close, talking kind of view, and then we can enjoy the fire together a bit. I thought this would be nice, something a little different. And I'm seated. Holy crap! I never do that. I never sit down. Always on my feet, but sometimes you just gotta be a little more low-key. We got like low-key music playing. Also, I don't know, chat's in fire. I should have thought about that. Y'all are literally on fire. Well, it'll keep you warm anyway, so. But we can bounce between different camera angles, so it'll be we'll test it out. This might be a little more low-key than usual, but I think that's okay. There's a wolf in the dark looking at you? Where? Do you I better keep your eyes peeled. I didn't test this map to make sure there wasn't like jump scares, so it's possible. Keep your eyes peeled. You get to hear me scream, Also, Cloaked, how you doing? Good to see you, Cloaked. Welcome in. What kind of tea would I like? Tonight, I would just really love a nice Earl Grey. It would be phenomenal with like a teaspoon of like honey, like a local honey, Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. What about you, Tiger? What are you having? Nine-tailed fox vibes have arrived. Welcome in, nine-tailed fox, aka Red Tails. How you doing? I hope that you had a lovely day. I don't think I recognize the name, so I don't know. Yeah. If it's your first time, welcome. Normally on Thursdays we're not doing like a just chatting style, and normally I'm a little more energetic, but yeah, we're a little more low key today. I'm kind of tired, so I hope everybody's okay with that. I thought we'd just let it ride by the campfire, I wonder if I can like move the camera around to put you all not in the fire. That feels awkward, right? Let's see. What if we kind of pivot it? Is that better? What do y'all think? This is a little better, right? Now you're not in the fire. There's room for you all over here. Maybe we bring it in a little closer? Something like that? What do you think? We'll let it ride. We'll see what happens. We might move the camera the whole stream. Who knows? We'll just bounce all over the place, so. What? There's a manner. What do you mean a manner? Huh? Be careful. You may never get up again. Well, for sitting. You have no idea. It's totally. No. I've been a little more low key. You know. Been a little more low. It's just work's been busy. So y'all don't want to talk about work though. That's dull. How's everyone been? It's been because we missed the last 2 streams. That means it has been 9 days. 9 days since we last caught up. So I know that folks have news. I have spent most of my time at work, but I did have some really good D&D. Excited to tell you all about the very first. I think I told you all before. I was trying to set up like a Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time inspired D&D table. So we've got like a group of players. They built like characters that are based in Legend of Zelda lore. So we have like a River Zora, we've got a Goron, we have a Gerudo, like we've got all kinds. We got like a Deku Scrub is one of the player characters, and we've made like custom like species and stuff for them to get to play and benefit from that. Custom classes tied to the lore. So like for example, one of the gods that the clerics can follow is Hylia, right? Like the time goddess. So we've done like all this cool stuff and built this fun little adventure. Very railroady just with the game story, but we had session 1. We had the first session this past weekend, and it went so well. Everyone had a blast. They're like navigating the Deku Tree dungeon right now, so I'm super excited for that. That's probably my biggest news. And I got to spend a little bit of time in VR, so that was cool. Yeah, relaxing, that sort of thing. Good to sport and just got off of Rainbow Six for the night. Wait. Talking about Siege? What's your go-to? What is your go-to character? Hot Chocky? Oh, man. Hot chocolate's so good. Oh, love hot chocolate. Can it clap? Like me? Yeah, I can clap. Boom, 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 boom. How's it going? Welcome in. I don't think I recognize your name. Is it like Quid? Quid official? Did I get that right? See, the 1 is subbing out probably an I imagine, so... Where's the marshmallows chocolate? Oh, marshmallows with the, Oh, are we doing s'mores? Oh, I don't know if I brought the s'mores supplies. I forgot them. In my rush to set up for stream. I'm so sorry. Someone, go check the trunk. See if they're in the vehicle. Check the boot. D&D, absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited. Legend of Zelda D&D. It's combining 2 of my favorites, so you know how that is. Also... Proteus! Life is Roblox. It's true. Proteus, thank you so much for the 26 months. You're too kind. Thank you. How you doing? Welcome in. Here, let's pop up the fire angle. We took the time to set it up. I'm gonna warm my little feet. Yeah. How you doing, Proteus? I hope you had a good day. Thank you again so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Y'all are like over there now. I should move this a little bit so I can see you. You're over there. Boom. Yeah. Made the goat an imperial citizen. And then you've been committing crimes. Why does the goat get to be an imperial citizen, but I still don't? I provided like low-level enchantment for you, and I still haven't got citizen status. Quit all the yap and unk. I've never been so quickly like figured out unk status and a yapper. You figured me out. Speaking of D&D, 2 days ago, the DM invited another person in the session. Fights are going to be longer and harder. I mean, that's a good thing, right, Redfang? When fights are more difficult, that gives you a chance to, like, really make the most of them, you know? I like when DMs can hit a little harder. I think that's kind of fun, I think. So, see if I can, like, adjust just a hair. Since I moved the camera a bit, that might be a little better. Pull all this way, so. Staring into the fire. If I'm not looking at you, it doesn't mean I'm not listening. You know, I'm just, the fire's so captivating. Absolutely. Blackbeard for attack, good choice. Kaiden, Tachanka. Okay, good choices. It's been a long time since I've played, but I was a big fan of, Valkyrie had the cameras, right? Valk. I used to really enjoy playing Valkyrie with the like extra cameras that you could pop out. I guess that was defense. Offense, I can never remember. Oh, Jackal. Tracked footsteps, right? Loved Jackal. Those are like my 2 Probably most played operators back in the day. But I haven't touched that game. The last time I played Siege, I think the new operators were like the ones that would hack the phones and make them buzz and stuff or something. They had just released those when I kind of stopped playing. So I'm probably way out of the loop. That was a long time ago. Those are old operators. I'd like to make a Zelda pun, but I don't want to try and force it. Well done. Well done. You know what? It felt natural. It felt totally natural. It wasn't forced at all. Busy at work, but helps to pass the time. Nice, nice, Proteus. You still enjoying the work? Yeah, I'm doing well. Same. Pretty busy. Part of why I'm being so low-key today. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm normally on my feet for the whole stream and, like, dancing around and being silly for you, but today, whew, I just needed to pop a squat, you know? Pop a squat. Rookie mistake with s'mores.
Hello.
What do you mean? Oh,
How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I say
Hello. Welcome in, Skunk. Also, WWE. Thank you so much for the boo. You gotta be careful saying "boo" in the woods, though. You never know. We might summon a friendly ghost. Gotta keep my eyes peeled. I am slightly nervous that there may be like a random jump scare on a timer here. I don't know. I should have tested this before, but that's... Oh my god. All right. Thank you so much for the ooh. Left the s'mores kit in my tent. The chocolate was a mess. I mean, it was just... No, Cloaked. It was pre-melted. It was pre-melted. You were just... you were melting it in advance, so you didn't have to wait as long. I'm a higher class of citizen than the goat? Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is that Vicky? Hi, Vicky. How you doing? Good to see you. Took us 4 hours to kill the king last time? Oh. Oh, yeah. It sounds like your DM needs to optimize, or either your players need to optimize combat. I'm not there, so I don't know. How long are people taking on their turn on average? For me, if a player takes more than 60 seconds on a turn, I'm like, whoa, you need to speed it up. If you're sitting there going, like, reading your spells and be like, well, I don't know. I didn't really think about what I was going to do this turn. That's on the players. Ooh, Start playing Thorn. Did some funny stuff. Wait, what does Thorn do? Red Tails, what does Thorn do? Why is the avatar so cute? Because the people who worked on it, Vicky is one of them, did an amazing job. That's why. How you doing, Nick? It's good to see you. Is the ooh the jump scare? No, it's fair. Or we gotta look out for sea bears. Just draw the good SpongeBob reference. Should have drawn a circle. Yeah, we got I drew one. You can't see it, but it's there, I promise. I drew a little circle. We should be safe from sea bears. Draw a square? Why am I drawing a square? Safety technician on an oil refinery. What? I didn't know that. That's incredible. How's that? I bet it came with a pay increase because typically, you know, petroleum industry, I think, pays well, but there's also more danger tied with it and more like expertise and technical knowledge required. Also, everyone, very quickly, how's the music level? Is it like just backgroundy enough that you can like ignore it if you want, but you can hear it if you want? Or does it need to come up just a little bit? Let me know. It's just like super generic lo-fi. So we're not trying to like jam out today or anything. Four seconds in dice rolls, so 10 seconds each turn. Huh. Yeah, it's a long time for a combat if people are truly taking only 10 seconds a turn. You gotta be like, huh? Yeah, the bunny thing where you like move and you're like all calm and you're just... And then you just move around a little bit more. Absolutely. Boop. 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 I don't normally like sit for you all, so I can be silly. I'm just sitting on my tail now. Boop. Oh, tracker. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Where's the danger coming from? Where? I don't know. Tyler, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little relaxed today. You know, I'm just hanging out. We're vibing by the fire. Probably an overdone type of stream, but I don't know. I feel like I don't do this very often, where I just like sit. Just don't be energetic. So I figured it would be okay. If not, hey, there's always next Tuesday, right? But how are you? How have you been, Tyler? Why are we fighting in the town square? The campfire song. CAMPFIRESONG song. Faster, CAMPFIRESONG song. But it's better if you sing along. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Something like that, right? I don't think I got it exactly right, but how is that? I do not have a singing voice. Need to get with my sister at making a D&D kit. Oh, Tiger, are you thinking about making one? That's kind of exciting. What are you leaning towards playing, or do you have any idea? Let's see. Let's bring the... What if I bring it in like a little closer and then rotate you all like that way? I don't want y'all to be in the fire, but I want you to get to see a little bit of the fire. How's that? Is that okay? That seems fine, right? We'll move it all around. We'll just have a good time today. Is this Thorn? She has a special that has a proximity quad C4 that shoots 4 small explosives when an enemy is detected. She has 4 of these C4, and I threw all of them at one door and blew up the entire... That must have been so satisfying. Oh my gosh. Just the whole team's gone. Hey, good play, good play. Did you know they were there, or was it just like chance? Did you just get lucky? At a good level? Thanks, Skunk. I appreciate it. Perfect balance. Thanks, Cloaked. Appreciate the feedback as always, y'all. Let's see, Proteus. It's an entry level, so it doesn't pay as well as you might think. Well, you know, with time, right? But the work's pretty easy. Walk around my entire shift with some gas monitoring equipment. Uh-oh. Are folks gassy? Stinky? Proteus, is it stinky? No, that's incredible, man. Congrats. And I'm sure there's a lot of opportunity. Like, you know, entry-level jobs, you don't stay there long, right? If you do good work and you stick around, I'm sure that you'll be offered like promotions and stuff. And I know you. I know you'll take it seriously. So, congratulations, my friend. That's phenomenal. I hope you enjoy the work. And I hope there's no gas leaks, right? I guess that's your job, but yeah, stay safe always. Stay safe. A year and a month, Tiger. Oh my gosh, the time flies, man. Dodge the embers? Yeah, I gotta dodge them. Stay on the move. Stay on the move. We kept rolling low every dang time the enemy. Oh, just the dice were not in your favor. Swords kept hitting the king. Still took 4 hours. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be honest. A 4-hour fight is like, that's a long time. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm sure your DM is phenomenal. I'm not like dragging them, but for me, I'm like, oh man, if a combat goes more than a couple of rounds, I'm starting to get anxious because I find players get bored with really extended combat, you know. So, or you really have to work to keep it fresh, I think. The people on my team got for getting a team wipe just by chance. It was totally by chance, Red Tails. That makes it even better. What do you mean? Did you clip it or anything? Did you get to save it, or is it just one for the memory banks? New Metro 2039? Wait, Tyler, is that a new game, or is that like an expansion? Last time I played Metro was Metro Exodus. My sister suggested I look into the tiger folk. Oh yeah. And there is like a lion species. There's a cat species. I think there is like a variant that's a tiger species as well. So I know there's like Leonin or something like that, and then there's Tabaxi. I don't know if either of those names are ringing a bell, but yeah, that you can do anything you want. Literally, that's what's so cool about TTRPGs. Your imagination is your only limiting factor, and the rules. But you know, depending on your DM, they may be really flexible with rules, so you don't have to worry about that quite so much. So, Red Fang. Has it been almost 3 months already? Time flies, and Tyler's streaking through 3 streaks. Might have to move back home soon or something. Proteus. Maybe you'll survive the restructuring. You know, just work hard. Holy crap, Proteus is at 5 years. Cloaked is at 5 years. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we're getting old. We're all getting so old. Oh my god. Oh no! I dumped y'all into the fire. My bad. Hold on, I need to turn off flying so I don't accidentally do that again. Boop. There we go. My bad. I didn't mean to throw you into the fire. That was a legitimate mistake, okay? Except now you might be a little... Maybe like there. Yeah, that seems fine. I know. I'm sorry. That was my bad. That was on me. I'm so sorry. Dude, I don't even know how to stream, okay? I don't know what I'm doing here. I just hit the buttons and I don't know what I'm doing. I got a pillow behind my back on my couch here. Oh, I shouldn't do this too often. I might fall asleep on... Could you imagine? I'm too old. This is dangerous. Sitting on a bed like this, or on a couch. My bad, a couch. One for the memory banks. Sometimes those are the best moments, you know. My entire team left. Got my tail handed to me on on the golden platter. Hey, at least you got that cool moment, though. You know, cool moments are what it's all about, and just having fun, of course. That's badass, though. I didn't realize that how long has that character been out? Thorn? Are they new, or like I said, I'm out of touch on the on Siege. I was never very good at it. I'm not very good at video games, so yeah. New game coming out soon. Okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, maybe we've talked about it, but yeah. When's the release date, Tyler? Turned into a squirrel and went for the king's eyes so he couldn't dodge. Hey, yeah, blindness causes all kinds of disadvantage, so absolutely, at least mechanically, blindness in TTRPGs. I'm not disparaging people who live with blindness, but in TTRPGs, that is a condition, the blinded condition, right? That's a little more serious than a TTRPG mechanically. Is that Wojo? How you doing, Wojo? We're relaxing by the fire today. It's low key today. Low key day today. If I keep trying it, I'll get it right. But how you doing? How's life over there, Wojo? Fire bad that hurts. I'm sorry. Cue the old man holla. I need to bring that back. I need the. You know what? Only like the seasoned vets will remember that, though, right? That's a throwback now. There's so many throwbacks on the stream now. It's really cool. We've got like the stream lore, and we've had like new chapters and stuff. Really cool. But it's always good to see the returning faces and the new ones, of course. My former GM's into D&D. He mentioned I check out a Demon Tiger. Ooh, now that sounds cool. Demon Tiger. That would be really cool. Yeah, I think Tiger, I think you should check it out. I'm a big fan of it. A couple of important factors like making sure that you have time, like for scheduling and all that sort of stuff. That can be a lot of work, right? So scheduling is tough. And also having like a group of people that you enjoy spending time with. Because if you're going to sit there and play essentially make-believe with a group of people for like 4 hours every other week, you want to make sure you enjoy being around them. But if you can check those two boxes, you're set up for a success. Shared storytelling is brilliant. I love it. Only just started playing on Monday? Oh, so you're new to Siege. What are your thoughts on it, Red Tails? Streamer falls asleep midstream. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I don't know. I've seen it happen too. And some people do like sleep streams and everything. Nah, not for me. I'm too old. Don't know the release date yet? Gotcha, Tyler. Gotcha. I have not heard about the new Hytale update. They're actually almost out of early access. Oh, very nice. So is it moving from like early access to full release? Or is it moving from like early access to beta to you know, like are they doing that pipeline? How's that going? So Wojo coming through with a 15 stream streak. That's the biggest number yet, I think. 15? That's huge. Just 450 channel points for that too? Oh my gosh. Also, if you're wondering, I turned off the maid dress redeem today because my legs are kicked up and I don't want you all trying to get like an upskirt. So that's why there's no maid dress today. Save your points, it'll be back, but I'm not letting you upskirt today, all right? So, like the lax look? Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. Let's go. Finish Stray, second game down. Oh, very nice, Wojo. Did you enjoy it? I've heard really good things about Stray. The game about the little cat and everything. It's so cute. Forgot the exact name of that. In short, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? There's so many homebrew things that you can just go anywhere you want. You can even make up your own stuff. Like I was saying, the Ocarina of Time D&D table that I'm like the dungeon master for. I found some like content online, and then sort of slap that into my own little like homebrew rules, and sort of modified some species stat blocks to create like the little Kokiri children from Kokiri Forest, or Deku scrubs, or those sort of like, that's essentially a homebrew, right? And you can just kind of make it as you go, and as long as it's balanced and you know everybody agrees to it, yeah, you can do pretty much anything you want, which is really cool. Love yet hate the game. Got a love-hate relationship with Siege. I feel like that's really how people start the game. So it sounds like you're right where you need to be with your relationship with Siege. Played Heave Ho, pretty funny. I'm not familiar with Heave Ho. What's the concept? What's it about? Also, is that Pat? How you doing, Pat? Good to see you. Welcome in. What's up? Not too much. We're a little low key tonight. I'm a little low on energy, so I'm just kind of I'm hanging out for a while, you know. I thought about like standing on my feet the whole stream like I usually do, and trying to do all that, but I was like, you know what? We're just gonna take it easy. Hang out by the fire, you know. I'm still looking for jump scares. If y'all see anything that looks like a jump scare, please let me know. I I don't want that to go like the wrong way or anything. Also, Scarlett, how you doing? It's good to see you, Scarlett. Hello. And Amy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Amy's Raiders. How was your stream? What did you talk about? How did it go? Sorry, we were very low key tonight. So I know normally I'm on my feet and doing all that, but tonight I am just taking it easy. So I hope y'all don't mind, but you're welcome to hang out by the fire with us, you know? Got some lo-fi going, that sort of vibe. That's where we are tonight. So had a busy day. What kind of busy day, Pat? Hate it because the other players are being dickheads, team killing. Yeah, that happens. Oh, the boo! Thank you for the boo. I appreciate it. With a hook shot? Yeah, we got to get a hook shot in there for sure. Yep. Behind me where? Behind me where? Where? How you doing, Sage? Good to see you again. Welcome in, Amy. Welcome in again, Raiders. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see. Is that, how do I say the name? Is it Tadashi? Tadashi VR? Did I get that right? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. And Scarlett, thank you for the follow, of course. Nico, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Stream went well. Very nice. Mommy Puppy Raid. Yes. I saw you were live earlier. I was going to try and sneak in, but I got off work a little bit late, so I wasn't able to pop in. But I hope that your stream went really well. Yeah, welcome in. Nico, thank you again for the boo. I appreciate it. Is that Javin Jonan? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I'm so sorry. So, let's see. Hytale's on update 5, part 4. It will be beta. They added the friends list. World V2 is almost done. Hytale has new shaders. Very nice. It's going to add full control support. Full controller support as well, because console plans, absolutely. I'm glad to see they're still keeping Hytale updated, you know? It seems like it hasn't just, like, fizzled out, and that's a good thing, you know? I love to see a game being successful, so. Also, is it the Flame? I hope I got that right. Thank you for the follow as well. To all of the new follows, thank you so much. Like I said, you're welcome to hang out by the fire. We're kind of just, we're taking it easy today, you know? Taking it easy. So. Did you try Inscription yet? Not yet, Proteus. It's on my to-do list, I promise. On my to-play list. I thought I would stream it when we got to it, but I'm still on Little Gator Game. So I got to finish Little Gator Game first before we really do anything else, because I'm like trying to get through the DLC of that now, which I'm really enjoying. I just haven't had a ton of time, you know? You know how, I mean, y'all all know how it is. We all have commitments and responsibilities and things, so it comes up. You're like a potato with arms. The goal is to get to the end of an obstacle course. All right. With the grip of your two hands. Look it up later. It's simple but a lot of fun. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. Sometimes the simplest like games can be so challenging, and that when you can just focus on the single or a handful of challenges with simple mechanics, that can really be fun, I think. At least that's sort of how I feel about it. So, biggest highlight of the night? Amy drawing the funniest Patrick Star with the... Wait. What were you drawing? Are you doing like some sort of like card pull situation here? Patrick Star with thigh highs. I gotta see this. I'm gonna have to look this up. Normal busy? Gotcha, Pat. Gotcha. Well, hopefully no stress, right? Busy can be good. We just don't want stress. Look at the lazy bunny. Blood, what do you mean? I'm just hanging out by the fire. I did forget the s'more stuff, though, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. You seem cool? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You seem very nice as well. Very cool. Yeah. I kind of just run my mouth a lot. Someone came into chat earlier and was like, quit yapping unk. And I was like, you just defined me. I'm like an unk who yaps. So that's me. Just hang out. I don't stream super often. I try to do 2 days a week. I don't always hit that goal, I'll be honest. I'm a very like casual kind of part-time streamer, you know. So, but I enjoy hanging out and catching up. I've done this for many years now. And it's always nice to see everybody. Usually we do like a just chatting style stream on Tuesdays, but I missed my Tuesday stream this week. We're doing it on Thursday. And normally I'm on my feet and a little more energetic, but yeah. I already covered that, so. Got it right? Very nice, very nice. Glad I got your name right. Gonna enjoy the controller update for Hytale. Want to try to recreate Borderlands 1 into Hytale. That is a lofty goal. Yeah, good luck with that. That seems like a really fun project, actually. I hope you enjoy it. Keep us updated. Also, Vex Jeff. I like that. Vex Jeff is a fun name. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. To all the followers, sending you the heart back. I'm trying to do a heart with my hand, but it kind of works. It kind of works, right? So, all cinematic with a campfire. Thanks, Torb. Thanks. Appreciate it. How you doing? Oh my goodness, y'all. Proteus redeemed the bad 80s workout. Okay, folks. For folks who don't know, I've got a couple of like big channel redeem options on here, big channel point redemptions, and they're like little commercial breaks. So you get a break from hearing me, gives me a chance to grab like a little bit of water, that kind of thing. So Proteus for 1,000, and they're only redeemable once per stream only. So they're like 60 seconds or something like that. But anyway, this is the bad 80s workout. So I'm gonna hit that because I owe it to Proteus. He spent big DAS cash, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so don't worry. It won't take long, I promise. Stand by for the bad 80s workout. Whoa! We knocked that workout right. Proteus, thank you so much for the bad 80. Hope it was worth the big channel points. Those things always make me laugh. They're so much fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, only once per stream, so a rare treat to get to be the one to redeem, the bad 80s workout. So, absolutely. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling all right, Blood. How about you? How you doing? I'm going to go have a good stream. Good to see you again, Paul Lover. Take care. Enjoy your night. Absolutely. Got to go for now. Nice meeting you. The Flame, nice to meet you as well. Take care of yourself and be safe. Get good rest or whatever's next in your day. I hope it goes really well. So thanks for stopping by. Also got some con prep to do. Ooh, that's exciting, Pat. That's exciting. Very nice. Oh, is that Vex? Is that your own? I like the emote. Well, sending some love back your way. There you go. Very nice emote. Very cute. Yeah, it is cute. Worth it. Cute bunny gone. No, I was still there. I was just working out, you know. To be honest with you, I didn't get off the couch while y'all watched me work out, but through the magic of pre-recorded video, I didn't have to get off the couch. Also, over the years, as I've like refilmed that for avatar changes and stuff, it has gone from like a much more involved workout where I used to do like real like sit-ups and stuff and like jumping jacks. Now I kind of like strike a yoga pose. I'm like in a gym but not doing anything. That speaks to getting older, I think. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Worth every DAS dollar? I don't know what is it like DAS Cash? I don't even remember what I named it, DAS Cash or something. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, but yeah. Actually, speaking of, where is my water bottle? Is it behind me? Oh, I would put it there. Hold on. Yeah. If y'all are having any water tonight, be sure to hydrate. Or if you're having anything else, maybe a soda or a juice, perhaps, or I don't know, whatever you're having. Cheers, everybody. Water. I'm coming around to water. It's only taken like a month. There's so many emotes. We got a blip. We got. Is that like butter on the what? Huh? What's happening? Pet? Yeah, that's cute. I like these. These are cute. Very cute. Have you ever played World of Warcraft or Hearthstone? So I've never played Hearthstone. I've watched it get played, but I don't know much about it. I played WoW. When did I play WoW? It would have been. I played WoW the fall of 2008 would have been the only time I played WoW. I sampled it for about 2 or 3 months, and I don't know, it wasn't really for me at the time, and so then I kind of moved on from it, to be honest. So didn't have a ton of time in it. I spent a lot more time in Final Fantasy 14 back when I was like more into MMORPGs, that sort of scene. I was more of a 14 player. I consider myself a recovered Final Fantasy 14 player at this point. So I used to put a lot of time into it, but I don't play as much anymore. Yeah. VR chat kind of took a lot of my like old gaming time, and I started socializing more. And then as I got different jobs, that time that used to be like, oh, this is all gaming time, kind of shrunk down, you know? So, I don't know. And then, of course, TTRPGs have taken an increasing amount of like my spare time because I really enjoy those as well. So, yeah. Hmm. Skunk, are you having a little bit? Are you having a little bit of tea this evening? What kind of tea? What kind of tea? Caught a fish. Wait. Are you like bass fishing, trout fishing? You cat fishing? Boom. That was a joke. What are you fishing for? Butter dog. That's cold butter. Nice. Kobe's trans. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love that there's like. I love that Twitch has got so many different types of like creators who have lived different lives, different experiences. I think the platform only benefits from like diversity of lived experience, diversity of creativity. So, yeah, that's phenomenal. Pre or post Wrath of the Lich King? I honestly don't remember the name of that, so I don't know. Like I said, it probably would have been like September through November of 2008. I don't know if that helps you with like when Lich King was released. I don't remember. It's been a very, very long time, so sorry, my mind is weak in my in my old age. Kobe's adorable. Their emotes are absolutely adorable, so for sure. Fishing, fish. Iced tea. I didn't even think about it. I was thinking like hot teas. I didn't even consider like a good iced tea. I should make some iced tea tonight. That's a good idea. You might have just influenced my evening, Skunk. That sounds really good, actually. Wait. How do I? I'm gonna mess your. Is it like a party? I'm gonna mess your name up because I'm gonna put the spaces in the wrong places. A party, Tommy Death or Tommy Death? Tommy, a party Tommy Death. A party to my death is actually what you're doing. I see it now. Yeah. I told you I'd mess the spaces up. I always do. I'm so bad at names, y'all. Anyway, how's it going? I'm sorry I messed your name up. It's a cool name. It's a very cool name. Are you feeling jiggy? I mean, honestly, no. That's what kind of why I'm sitting. I can give you like a little shimmy, you know. So that's about all I got. Normally, we're listening to like higher energy music. We're in like a more brightly illuminated world, and I don't know. It's just that's not the energy tonight. So that strap just pop off. Don't you do it. Okay, we're fine. Another con this weekend. Oh man, Pat, I hope you have a good time. So are you going staff, volunteer, or are you going as just a participant this time? Ask her about the puppies outside of the. Huh? Is this some sort of an inside joke? I don't want to. Oh my gosh, inside jokes are fun, but when you're not part of the community, I worry because I don't want to like press a button and upset somebody, you know. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. This is so comfortable. I'm sorry. I know it's. Yeah. I won't make it a habit. I promise. Get that a lot. No worries. Okay. I was like, woo. I always mess names. It's a very cool name though. A party to my death. I love it. '05. This guy late '08. I feel like I only remember the first one. I don't think I remember the second one. You want to know the joke? I mean, I don't want to like impose myself into a space I'm not part of. But I mean, if you want to share it, feel free. But I don't want to, if it's an inside joke for a community, I can respect that boundary. So, this world looks nice. Thanks, Lost. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it's just a simple little campfire. Nothing too complicated. I was worried that maybe there was gonna be a jump scare, but I think we've been here long enough that I don't have to worry about that. And you can change the weather. You can make it like rainy or snowy. There is some like light background music here that you can cycle on and off. There's also pins in the world. I have all those things turned off. We're just here for the fire, So, but yeah, I like this. It's very nice. I like the little fireflies in the background. They're very comfortable. Ooh. Oh. Thank you so much for the ooh. I appreciate it. Who did that? Oh, Nirvana. Thank you so much for the ooh. That is the jump scare for sure. Regular attendee? Are you signed up to like meet anybody new or do anything that you're really excited about? I mean, I know you're excited about the entire con experience, but is there anything that is really going to be a highlight for you? If there was ambient forest sounds, I think there are ambient forest sounds that we could potentially have on, but because I've got the sort of just the lo-fi music playing, I didn't want it to be so much noise that it kind of overlaid and interfered. So that was why I opted for just the music tonight. So we could try it though, but yeah. Titus and Bronzebeard. Bronzebeard's such a good name. Bronzebeard. What a fun name. Woke up to be here. I'm so sorry. You were expecting the normal experience, and instead you got. Well, I appreciate you being here and appreciate you waking up. If you're tired though, get some rest. Rest is way more important than attending the streams. I appreciate you being here, but it's so important to get that rest and to take care of yourself. So I'm assuming you have a Switch. Yeah, I do. Have you tried Tomodachi Life? I've seen a lot of clips of it. I haven't tried it yet. Is it good? Might be a good one to play on stream. Is it pretty good? I haven't really checked out any reviews. What are y'all's thoughts on it? Those of you that have checked it out. Because it's kind of like Animal Crossing meets Stardew meets like one other thing, right? I haven't followed it as closely as I should have, perhaps. You have like French fries? Oh, I'm jealous. I'm super jealous. I love French fries. I've made some change. So in my real life, air quotes, I've made some changes to like my eating habits and things. Just trying to be a little healthier because I ain't 18 anymore. And so I needed to. It was time to make some adjustments. And yeah, I haven't had like good French fries in 16 or 17 days now, which is like huge for me. That some people hear that and they're like, that's still a big deal. No, that's huge. That's huge. I haven't had soda. I haven't had any VR juice, which is wild. Life's been different. And I've been a little more active. So been getting some more steps in, that sort of thing. Just trying to make small changes. But like today I had a really nice like pork tenderloin that I had like roasted up and done in the air fryer with like a nice like herbal sort of seasoning on like a dry rub essentially. And then I had like some jasmine rice and some Tuscan style like broccoli that I did up in like steamed up really, and it was actually really good. I felt like I was cooking. I was like, whoa. So untrue. I have a 29 stream streak to maintain. That's impressive. Is it actually 29? I don't think I didn't know I had streamed 29 times this year. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played it myself though. Meets The Sims as well. Okay, yeah. The Sims is like the third anchor point of that. Yeah, it's on the list. The problem is that list of to play games keeps getting bigger because I don't play frequently enough. I guess that's what a good problem to have though, right? It's like, oh, I've got this backlog of amazing games I keep meaning to check out. You should never have to worry about being bored. So Kobe's husband was at the window, saw puppies, and said, "All cute puppies." Okay. Kobe heard that, ran full speed to the window, ready to catch yourself in the window frame, but the window was closed, so she hurt her neck. Oh my gosh. It's normal. She even bit her tongue while jumping around. So is the joke that she hurt herself? What? Is she okay? Curly fries. Oh, that sounds so good. I hope you enjoy them. Voice actors from Invader Zim, are you serious? That is phenomenal. Let me tell you something. The voice actors from Invader Zim, the number of times they had to scream dramatically, they are talented. They are fortunate that they still have their vocal cords intact, because I feel like half of the acting in that show, that cartoon, was just screaming, right? It was Also, welcome in, Octo. How you doing? Good to see you. Time to get swole. It's year of ripped spra. Nah, I'm not trying to get swole at all. That is not on the goal. The goal is truly like a health goal. It is just to have some slightly healthier habits. There's no like target numbers or physiques or anything like that. That has never really been my style, but yeah, just gotta be a little healthier. Trying to take care of myself, that sort of thing. Zypher, how you doing? Hello. How's it going? It's going good. We're being a little more low-key today, We're just relaxed. But how are you? How's your 9 days or so been since we last caught up? Semi-interactive Discord server. What? Nice thing about Tomodachi Life is that you can add 70 custom Miis to your island that interact with each other. Whoa, so we could build out like a little island of everyone here. We could literally assign people their characters. Is it stream appropriate? I saw a screenshot of it where folks were acting up. They were talking about, the characters were talking about things that I don't want people talking about on stream. Can you set it to like stream appropriate conversations? Curly fries with mayo? Are they like seasoned curly fries? Mayo on fries is phenomenal, but I'm curious how you have them seasoned. Just stepped out the shower, all squeaky clean. Squeak, 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 squeak. Very nice. Hope it was a good shower. May your hot water run unlimited. I don't know. That's the kindest thing I could think. Messed her neck up for 2 months. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. You gotta be very careful with neck injuries. Anyway, it sounds like she's fine now, so I'm glad to hear that. Type 2 fun, right? Type 1 fun is when you can laugh in the moment at something because it's fun. Type 2 fun is when something is not fun in the moment, but you can go back and look at it later and be like, okay, in hindsight, I can laugh at this now. It sounds like she's having type 2 fun around her injury, so I support type 2 fun. Played a little Punch Out. Whoa, for the Wii? Very nice. Gave yourself God mode, so you just pew, 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 pew. Punch Out's cool. Mustard grape? Wait, you want some mustard grapes, cinnamon? What, you put cinnamon and sugar on your curly fries? Interesting. So they're sweet. And then you add mayo as well. That is an interesting combination of flavors. I've never thought about that. Huh. Sounds good. I would try it. I tend to do more like savory than sweet on dishes, but it sounds interesting. Also, is that Green? How you doing, Green? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're hanging out by the fire. I'll tell you what I've told everyone else. I forgot the s'mores stuff. I'm so sorry. That's on me. For some streamers, it's 100% family-friendly PG. For some of the other DJs out there, questionable because of the custom prompts and stuff they add. Oh. So we can keep it PG then. All right. That's good to know. Because I don't. Some of the stuff I've seen has been eyebrow raising. If you know what I'm saying. Just ask her. I dare you if you see her in VR chat. Keep it in mind. I don't see a lot of the like. I'm not super connected with like the content creator side of VR chat, to be honest, because like I said, I'm very infrequent. I'm very casual. So I do public lobbies a lot. Well, I do a lot of like group public lobbies, but yeah, I'm not like super in with any of the. I don't know like a ton of content creators, so I just hang out, you know. But I'll keep it in mind. Do you like Punch Out? Is it good for like getting some frustration out? I defeated one fighter in 4 seconds using the Star Punch power. What is the Star Punch power? Is it just like one hit KO, like poof? A skooma trip. Wait, no skooma tonight. No skooma. No skooma. How's Skyrim treating you, by the way? You've been doing a lot more Skyrim. If I said no, would it be funnier? What, having a good, like, doing all right and having a good day? I don't know, man. What is there anything? Is there anything we can do? Green we gotta play some golf sometime. Actually, that's really what we should do. We should catch up over a round of. We should catch up over some golf. If I saw you? I'm running out of funny things to say. Green. I don't know what. Great help. Green, throw me a softball. You're a gay cat now? What do you mean now? Oh, is that a green? I see. No. See, I forgot my opener line. I'm sorry, Green. Green, I'm sorry. I messed it up. That's on me. You have a gay elf lined up. I thought you didn't like playing elves. What's happening? Are you changing? Is this growth? Is this personal growth? Supercharged uppercut. Okay. Oh, sure you can. Yeah. Gotcha, Proteus. That actually helped a lot. Thank you. Ooh, this is a cute little. I knew it. This is from The Sims. I was like, wait a minute. I know this. Or at least inspired from The Sims. Absolutely. What? You know what? I don't love everything about The Sims. They usually have some pretty good soundtracks, though. I'll give them credit for that. Speaking of fighting games, all right, I missed the old Xbox game where you could actually have your avatar in the game while fighting in an arena. Wait, what game is that? I used to throw the enemies around the world. Also a tag team mode, could throw the person and my buddy would hop on the person. I don't remember this game at all. Also, what avatar? Oh, wait, you did have avatars on the Xbox. I forgot about that. Because I remembered Mii's, but I had forgotten that you had like an Xbox equivalent of a Mii. Dark Elf, the others are why are they nasty? What do you mean? What's wrong with elves? They're fine. They're a little snooty, but you know, well, at least the high elves, but that's okay. They don't have to be that way, by the way. You can play them differently. You can roleplay them however you want. Maybe they're not like their family. Maybe they rejected that. Or maybe they came from a family who had, for generations, rejected that, right? We don't have to lean into the trope. We can lean out of it. That's also cool. Makes for interesting story. That sort of thing. Friday nights or Saturdays work? I gotta keep that in mind. I guess those are the best times for you. And your night is delayed relative to mine, which means it pushes later into the night for me, which is good for me. Yeah. Gonna be insufferable in that game? What do you mean you're gonna be insufferable? What do you mean? Snow elves. Dark Moon, how you doing? Welcome in. Also, guest plays, hello. Oh, hey, look, a cute Nanachi being. Hi, how are you, guest? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Dark. Double wave to say hey to both of you. Joey mentioned me. Wait, Joey meant. Does Joey remember? Wait, how? What do you mean? Be more. What do you mean I was mentioned? What do you mean, boo? What do you mean?
Say man.
It was an old Xbox 360 game. Thanks for the boo, by the way. High elves are arrogant and wow, you got auto modded for that. Dang. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want people using that a lot. But also, is that Robin Merrick? Did I get that right? Robin Merrick. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day. So, can I have your thighs? I need a pillow. They're not that big. They're not that thigh, Dark Moon. What do you mean? They've added side quests to the mini golf. Missed all this. Green, tell me more. The elf talking chat. yeah, we know, Proteus. The Nachi was into Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah. I don't remember if we were friends or not. I can't remember. We may have been at one point. I feel like all the Nanachi end up like crossing paths with one another eventually. So, because it's like, especially now, it's this like increasingly small group of players who still use it. So we all get excited when we see each other. But yeah. How have y'all been though? It's in the lore. Oh, okay, well, it's in Elder Scrolls lore. I'm talking all elves, not just Elder Scrolls. So, a few perks in the game. A MIDI player that becomes a drum kit, and that becomes a soundboard. Also, you can just go around soundboarding now. That's kind of fun. Also, sorry y'all for being. I know I've mentioned this a couple of times. But sorry for being just like sitting by the fire tonight. I am normally on my feet for the whole stream, but it's been a long week. I want it to sit. So thanks for your patience. Ooh. Is that a look, is that a twerk? It's so cute. Woo woo woo. I like that. Bunny's thick thighs. No. Ain't no thick. My thighs are fine. They're normal. Here they are. I just got pants. Got pants on, you know. A Chibi-Jin. Oh, nice. The Chibi-Jin are very cute. Yeah. Switch to a public Nanachi someone made an avatar search. Oh yeah. So I found a public Nanachi that's like similar to this one that I use because it's Quest compatible, and that's made me really happy. It's close enough that it still has like. It's got the same coloration and stuff. Some slight differences, like no glasses and things, but for the most part, the same. And then everyone can see me, which I think is really cool. So, I'm a big fan of like public avatars. I think they're good for the ecosystem. People can sample things, and then if they really like it, they can go purchase the avatar themselves, or and figure out what they like. So, yeah, love a good public avatar. You just soundboard everywhere? Hell yeah. Have you heard of the high elves? Have you? What do you mean they shouldn't have stopped after the No. We're not encouraging any more destruction or fighting. All right? Absolutely not. We're just here to hang out by the fire, listen to the cool music, and relax. Catch up. That's the vibe. I'm thinking of starting my own Nanachi group and bring back all the Nanachis of the old VR chat days when yes, the Lexi bases. Oh my gosh. That absolutely. Rantachi. So yeah, I still use this base. My avatar is the Rantachi version 3 base. So like I'm still a big fan of the Rantachi base. There's also like the Zoichi stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know all the bases, but it would be cool. Yeah. Let me know if you do. I'm always down to connect with others who use the avatar, It's a fun community, so. Also, British gamer. I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing? 5 years, 21 days. That's basically forever now. That's wild. How have you been? Show feet. They're right there. What do you mean? There they are. Beep, beep, beep. Little Nanachi feet. Yeah, they're on like full display today for free. That's wild. The cost of being kicked back, It looks like they're in the fire though. They're not, but it looks like it. Fire Pro Wrestling. Yeah, I never heard of that game, but it's cool that you could use the Xbox avatars. I totally forgot they were a thing. Completely forgot. I second this. They're up. What do you mean? Hit me up. Yeah, absolutely. Do you do any do you ever hang out in any of the like public worlds or anything? What's our plan for crossing paths? Do you do like furry hideouts or the Great Pug? I don't know. What's your stomping ground? Nirvana, you're at 3 years, 8 months. That's wild. I cannot believe it's been that long. You know what I mean? I always go to Great Pug since I hate kids and Quest. That's why I've been a big fan of the. I know folks have mixed feelings about it, but I've been a big fan of the like age verified group instances. I think, is it possible for people to subvert that and still have like, of course it is, but it's another barrier to entry. And in my experience, those age gated lobbies are, a little less, we'll say, wild. Great Pug is a lot of fun though. I enjoy the Pug. I haven't been there in a little while. I've been doing a lot of the furry hideout is kind of my main world these days, and then but also I've been spending a lot of time doing like the old school world hopping lately, and just looking at like cool new worlds, trying to find, I don't know, just something different. I used to do that a ton. In early VR chat, I would just like solo hop through worlds, or either take a small group of friends, and we would each take turns dropping a portal to like a world we've been meaning to check out. I've been redoing some of that. That's been really nice. I love seeing what people come up with and create. Disappeared for a year? That's okay. I disappeared for a year as the streamer, so yeah. Wish I could make a game just to make your avatar and put it on Steam, then open source to bring into other. Now that would be cool. It would be complicated to integrate, I imagine. But it would depend. It would have to have a ton of parameters around it, right? It would have to be like very specific, because if you make it too many ways that people can make changes and stuff, then, especially if you open it up to the modding community, then they could bring assets into games that aren't supported by the engine and yada yada. Like, you'd really have to kind of keep that specific to like pre-made options. It would definitely be cool, and I'm sure it's possible, but it'd have to be very controlled, I imagine. But then I feel like it would be weird. Like, I picture like imagine like this avatar like in Siege. I feel like there are times and places where it just wouldn't work. But I like the idea. Barley the Burr. Wait, Proteus, who is that? I'm sorry, I'm gonna who is that? What's your YouTube trying to tell you? I don't know. I'm out of touch with everything. I know nothing. I've been sitting by this campfire. I know nothing of the YouTube or anything. Bum. It won't happen again. Well, you never know. I might disappear for a year. You never know. What do you mean it won't happen again? No promises there. No promises. Life comes up. You never know what's going to happen. You may have schedule changes and not be able to attend at like the ungodly hours that I stream at. Like, yeah, it's no worries. Stuff comes up. Remember, attending streams is like never like an expectation. If a streamer's like, you ought to be at my stream, I don't know, that's just weird to me. We just hang out, have a good time. If you got a few minutes and want to stop by, you're welcome. If not, that's cool too. There's no pressure. If I don't feel like terrible about like having to cancel because of work, you should not feel terrible if you gotta like rest or something, right? Yeah, totally cool. Speaking of groups, I made a group based on is it iDogs? The Forgotten Toy that kickstarted the iPod Classic Gen 2. Yeah. I don't know if you remember any Forgotten Toys. Yeah, actually, I think, did we talk about this once before? Because didn't you like find an avatar tied to it as well? Is that Cloudion? How you doing, Cloudion? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope that you had a wonderful week. Or at least so far, right? I guess the week's still kind of in progress. But yeah, welcome in. Feet? Yeah, feet. They're right there. Just putting down like a daspra bunny, like Claymore giggling and then hopping away. That would be wild. Castle Crashers is such a good game. They like remastered it, brought it up to like 60 frames and all that, and it's available on Steam and everything. I couldn't help myself. I purchased it. And in Castle Crashers you can like draw your own character now, like your own yeah, really cool. It's a DLC thing, but yeah. Remember, if you don't show up, daspra hates you. That's not true. I just made it a point to suggest that I'm very comfortable with people coming and going as they please. Why are you spreading these lies? These lies. On VR chat? Maybe it was on VR chat. Maybe so. I couldn't remember if it was here or in VR chat where we talked about it. But yeah. I do remember. Cartoony avatars. That would probably be the easiest style to like integrate into various games, right? Because if it's hyper realistic, sometimes they look kind of like uncanny valley situation. Y'all have seen those things. You know what? Did we meet in the pug? Probably, because I used to spend like a ton of time there. So Yeah, especially in my in early VR chat, I was a third floor Great Pug person. Then I became like a second floor Great Pug person. I'm very rarely on the first floor. It's a lot happening there, so I tend to like pop up to the second floor now. Especially if there's like a performer on the stage. I love that. I love when they're hanging out there. Is that Morales? Morales, how you doing? Good to see you again. They're a popular furry streamer. Oh, my bad, my bad. I didn't know. Not a furry myself, or at least I don't claim to be. I know the definition can be different for different members of the community, but I think YouTube is suggesting otherwise. Maybe you're cursed with watching too much of my stuff. Maybe I've been fully tagged furry on Twitch, and it's just bleeding over to everything else. I think you can watch like furry content creators and not be a furry, right? Because at the end of the day, like sometimes their content is like inherently tied to being a furry, but sometimes they just use a furry avatar and they do like all kinds of cool stuff, right? Yeah, so I don't think, if you want to be part of the community, you're welcome, right? Of course. But if you don't identify, like if you're like, no, that's not my community, but I like these creators, that's cool too. Yeah. But maybe YouTube is trying to tell you something, Proteus. I don't know. I'm just This is true. It's not true. I was new. Des hated us. I don't hate you. What do you mean? I show up and it still feels like, wow, Green. Oh, Green's going right for the killing blow. Ah. Why do you think I keep returning? Maybe you like the conversation. I don't know. I figured you show up to throw insults and try and take me down one day, like beat me up one day. Pew, 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 pew. Which won't be difficult. BRB for a moment? No worries. Take your time. Claudia, I don't. What do you mean? Voxel avatars? Mm-hmm. When was the last time I was a performer on stage? I've never done the performance on stage, but I used to enjoy watching when other people would perform on the stage at the Great Pug. And open mic night, I used to love open mics. Oh, they were so much fun. Miss those days. That world, every time I check it now, 0 players. That used to be like one of the most visited worlds. But yeah, no, I've never done any like performing or anything like that. Like, I watch silly little bottom bunny boys, and I'm not a silly little bottom bunny boy. Yeah, who are the silly little bottom bunny boys that you watch, Claudion? I don't know if I know any of them. You'll have to fill me in on like who they are. You have to inform me. Some furry streamers are cool. Aw, thanks, Proteus. Also, I mean, to be fair, when you started watching me, I was not a furry streamer. You've kind of been along for the ride as I've evolved into a furry streamer. I'm sure Proteus has been like, my God, what's happened? He has changed so much. But I mean, haven't we all? We all change with time, you know? No, I'm not the bug. True. No more fishing? Did you get a pocket full of fish? Red Thing, I don't hate you. I absolutely do not. Hytale is voxel? Ah, yeah. Makes sense. Probably be easy to implement. But also, like, I feel like that style would also look kind of weird, like, translated into a more realistic game, right? You'd really have to find balance. That's just like cell shading things would look kind of strange, popped into like a non-cell. Yeah, it would be tough. I wonder if you could have an option to like cycle different textures on it based on the game that you're in. Like if it could adapt to the game's environment just to fit in a bit. That makes it more complicated, but you know, no, I'm not I think you know him very well. Nah. I'm not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna go crash out for the night. I see I can't leave chat with the usual gift. I turned it off tonight, Green, because with me sitting on my couch, I didn't want upskirts all night. So I turned it off because I don't want to get up. So Green, thank you so much for stopping by. We will sort out some golf soon. I didn't know they had added all that cool stuff, so that's pretty badass. I look forward to exploring it, and maybe we can find some time together. But yeah, take care, Green. Have a good rest. Thanks for being here. They use polygons, not full squares. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I guess that was in the name of efficiency or optimization, whatever the right word is there. I'm not like a huge tech person, so sometimes I get my verbiage wrong, but I imagine that would be why they would go that route, right? Do 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 do. Aesthetics easy. Yeah, everyone, the Minecraft aesthetic, folks can get that. So agreed. That makes sense why you would use that route. Weren't you using an Anthro avatar when we first met? Yes, I was using when we first met, I was using it was like a basically a fully humanoid avatar. It had like blue hair and stuff, kind of like this slightly darker shade, and it had like wolf ears. So it was like a person with wolf ears and a wolf tail, and that was it. It was just like ears, tail, and everything else was like fully humanoid. So I started with that, and then I swapped to like the fully human avatar for like a year, I guess, and then ultimately swapped into this because this is what I like enjoyed being in the most. So yeah, yep, exactly. That Majora's Mask stream, that was what a good stream. Majora's Mask is just such a good game. Let's see, we can pop, oh, pop. Ah, we're closer now. Hi. My nose itches. My nose always itches when I put on the headset. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Great Bay Temple, absolutely. I always need help in the oh. There was the jump scare again. Thank you so much for the ooh woo. Appreciate it. Yes, I always need help in Great Bay Temple because I get turned around and lost and I have no idea what I'm doing. Morales, thank you so much for the ooh woo. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's been so long since we've just had lo-fi playing on a stream. It's kind of nice. It's very relaxing. It's what I needed tonight. For sure. What I needed tonight. That is true. On the 360, they did kind of have like the realistic style and like dropped the cartoony avatars in there for the games that interacted with it. So a real paintball guy, and then you had like the little avatar hands, like. Yeah, Nintendo has been more like internally consistent about art style for me-based games, but you're right. I had totally forgotten about the Xbox avatar. There was like the Kefling games as well, like right, like a Kingdom for Keflings. I feel like that utilized your avatar in some way, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah. Yes, the center pillar. Snowhead is where I stopped my last Majora's Mask playthrough, and I actually didn't finish because I get like, yeah. We need to actually sit down. Actually, what we need to do, Proteus, is we need to do a combined playthrough of Majora's Mask at some point. Now that would be cool. We got to make one of those happen again. Finally got news on Splatoon Raiders. After almost an entire year without, yeah. I saw. I think he's dropped something in the Discord server about it. I know you're excited. I've been out of the Splatoon thing for a little while, but yeah, got to be exciting. So that's the newest game, right? Like that's the next in the series of Splatoon games. Should have called me. I know. It's like, Proteus, send help. I'm struggling. People ported Minecraft into Left 4 Dead 2. Looks good. I haven't seen that before. That sounds funny. The most recent like absurd thing I saw, there was like a bunch of Peter Griffins running around in Left 4 Dead, and I was like, okay, all right, here we go. People have just completely modded Left 4 Dead like to the end of time and back. It is wild, some of the stuff you can see in that game. Kingdom for Kecklings. Oof. Kingdom for Keflings just opened. Part of my yeah. I don't know why I thought about that game recently, but I did. I used to love A Kingdom for Keflings. It was one of those games that you could just play through the night, and it was so relaxing. Just simple resource management, little town builder, no stress. Literally, it was a stressless experience. Oh, good times. 2 decades. Yeah, we're getting old. I keep telling you, we're getting old. Somebody put some wood on the fire. A zombie map. Go through Minecraft. You can actually have a Minecraft skin over the player. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love anytime they really open games up for the modding scene. It makes me happy. I've been following a mod lately for Baldur's Gate 3 that I'm super excited about. What is the name of it? Hold on. I gotta find the name of it because I've forgotten the name. Where is it? D&D. It's called Strahd, Shadows of Barovia. Strahd, Shadows of Barovia. So it is the hope is that it is going to be like a fully implemented take on Curse of Strahd, the campaign, poured it into Baldur's Gate 3 as a playable mod. And they're like bringing in like voice actors and script writers, and they are really trying to do something with this. Like any big project at the early development phase, right? It could fizzle out. That's always a risk. But I'm following it closely because I love the Curse of Strahd module. I love the story. I think Strahd is a very compelling character. And I love Baldur's Gate, so fingers crossed. Here's hoping, right? Very old map from around 2015. Oh yeah, because they've been modding. Left 4 Dead 2's like ancient now, right? Castle Miner Z. I'm not familiar with Castle Miner Z. Is it like a similar premise, like a sort of like a building game, that kind of thing? Bum bum bum. Oh, we got a few dropped frames there. Interesting. Watch out! We're dropping frames. Everybody, hang on. This is daspra. All hands, brace for dropped frames. More realistic, a lot more zombies. You get guns. What? Guns? Zombies, dragons, and demons. I know, that is pretty cool. That sounds cool. But they've got dragons. They got zombies and dragons in Minecraft, right? There's the End Dragon. There's the Zambandinos. What else? Demons? There's like something like a demon. No, but I get what you're saying. Sounds pretty cool. I don't know why I never heard of it, but it probably depends on the timeline. There were a lot of games that I was not exceptionally familiar with. Like I said, I was a huge gamer, like all through probably through like my sophomore year in high school. So for non-US folks that may be watching, probably like around 14, 15 years old, I was a heavy gamer, right? But then around that time, that was when life started to get busy, right? I had to start applying for like colleges, university, that sort of thing, making life plans. I was really involved in a ton of extracurricular at that age, like extracurricular activities. And so my time for gaming really kind of disappeared. I didn't really play a lot of games there. And All through college and stuff, I didn't really do that much. And I never really picked up gaming again with the same passion that I had for it at that age. Because after that, then it was time to like adult. So I had to work and pay bills and do this and that. And, you get torn in different directions in life. And so I actually really struggle. I don't know if any of you can relate to this. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you have some advice. But I really struggle to just focus on a video game. Often my mind will start to wander to like I should be doing this, right? The grass needs to be cut. There's a pile of dishes in the sink. There's a bunch of laundry. This work project is due in 2 months, and I should get a head start on it. And so it makes it harder to focus and enjoy the game. I can still focus on books pretty easily. So, and TTRPGs, ironically, I can focus on those. But if I'm just playing a game, actually, that's part of why I enjoy streaming so much, because it gives me, not only am I playing the game, but I'm also talking to you all like about the game or just socializing with you or whatever. We're joking, and it adds another element of focus so that it makes it easier for me to maintain concentration on the game. I don't know if any of that makes sense. The ramblings of an old man. No. Old Xbox 360 game. Oh, you can put your avatar in it. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. You all can't really see it because of the angle I have set up here, but the smoke from this campfire kind of trails off up into the trees. It's really well done. This is a nice world. Anybody have any big weekend plans? For me, I've got more D&D, so that should be exciting. DMing the Shattered Obelisk, which is now my longest running table. So we're at session 40. We've been playing for years. Looking forward to that. They're moving into like in-game high-level content. And it's a fun table. I really enjoy all the players at that table. And then after that, what have we got? Sunday is a Curse of Strahd table, ironically. So that should be a lot of fun as well. I got a few work things to do, but, nothing too serious. Like, I hope to make some time to relax. I've got a book I've been meaning to read. So, things like that. Planning out a roadmap for abandoning Canada for real and completely, other than just gaming. Oh, okay. What's the in direction of your roadmap? Where are you hoping to end up? You actually get hyper focused on things. No way to know without doctor diagnosing for ASD. Yeah. Possible. Hey, it never hurts to get like medical opinions, and because they may be able to provide you, like if you do get a diagnosis, they may be able to provide you with like tools to help you navigate, things that you find challenging sometimes. So, yeah. Never know. Interesting that we kind of have the opposite problem there. I'll get hyper focused on like work, but not on games. I get hyper focused on conversations. I'm a big practicer of like mindfulness and being present, that kind of thing, just naturally. So, like for example, right before stream, one of the first things I do is I power my phone like completely down. It's off, and like Discord pops to do not disturb. Notifications and VR chat are on do not disturb because I want to be like here. I want to talk to you all. That's why I'm here. I don't want to be like distracted and all over the place. Yeah, and I do the same thing like if I'm visiting family, right? Turn the phone off. The phone can wait. Which is part of why like I think some people get frustrated, and it's why I'm hesitant to use Discord servers for communities and stuff, because I'm not in Discord 24/7. I do turn my phone off a lot, and I don't like being connected all the time. But yeah, good to be present. There's a quote that I read a long time ago that always really like resounded with me and stuck with me. Wherever you are, be 100% there. I really like that. Wow, I'm really very lectury today. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm soapboxing. I'm yapping, as the youngins would say. Very lectury. Putting everybody to, it's like I'm like the old guy by the campfire, just like telling you all kinds of crap, and y'all are just like nodding your heads, like trying not to fall asleep. Here he goes again. Oh, fun times. Someplace where the taxes and such aren't obscene, so I can actually afford stuff again. Woof. Good luck with that one. When you find that place, Octo, let me know. I feel like prices are just up, 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 up. Did split screen online to find more bugs? Oh, nice. Wait, find more bugs in like oh, and you're in the 360 paintball game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Use glitches, do trick shots, bounce the paintball off the wall. What in the world? Yeah, I guess if you learn the bugs, I guess you get to use them, but I don't know. That feels a little not in the spirit of the game, but if you were having fun, that's the main thing, right? What if I don't know where I am? Well, join me by the campfire. Don't worry about where you are. Just hang out by the campfire, and we'll figure out the rest later, you know? Just relax. Take it easy. Communication focused? You get hyper-focused on non-social tasks. I see. Gaming, reading. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, like you said, you know, maybe sort of taking your experiences and maybe write down some notes if you do notice it happening, which almost runs contrary to what you're trying to describe to me, I realize. But like if you realize you're doing it, be like, oh, like I was hyper focused on this thing for this amount of time. These are the things that I tend to like get focused on, and you can take a notebook of experiences with you and speak with like a medical professional, and who knows, maybe they can help you out. Maybe they got some answers. If it's something that you're seeking answers for, right? That's the other thing. If you're fine with it, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you're worried about it, or you're seeking other tools to navigate, what you're experiencing, maybe somebody can provide some extra support. You never know. What's wrong with my legs? They're crossed.
Woo.
Whoop. They're crossed. Yeah, yeah. How you doing, Tree? What's happening? We're chatting. We're just hanging out. Sorry for you don't have to apologize. They were crossed. Because I'm popped up on my couch. Normally I stand for streams, as you know, but I was kind of tired today, so I thought we would sit down by the fire. So, Blood, thank you so much for the ooh 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 ooh. How you doing, Tree? Welcome in. I hope you had a good 9 days since the last stream, I guess. Wolf eyes in the background for 10 seconds and leaving, and it gets closer each time. Are you serious? Am I being stalked by like a dire wolf or something? I believe you. It would not surprise me if you sat in this world long enough, if just a wolf comes out and just jump scares you, 9 days? Has it been that long since you called?
It has. I'm sorry. Trey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Trey. I don't mean to not call. I didn't.
Yeah, it's been 9 days since the last stream, so. Thanks for the derps, Blood. Also, Lee, thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lee.
How you doing, Lee? Oh, it's Serious Sloth. Sorry. Hello, Lee. I am serious too. How are you? Yes, howdy. Lee. Howdy. I'm good. Just sat down? Oh, nice. I'm sitting too. Dude, we have so much in common tonight. I'm serious and I'm sitting. Midnight coffee. Oh, okay. Hold on. Give us the rundown. What's your favorite coffee? Is there a specific brand? Is there a specific preparation style? But give us the rundown. Because I imagine you're practiced in your coffee. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Lee would have a good technique. Glad we're so similar. Me too. I wonder if this is a mini game world that you haven't activated. It's possible. Anything's possible. One of my favorite things about VR chat worlds is like seeing all the different things that like that people create and like the things that they hide and stuff. They'll often be like hidden puzzles and little mysteries and clues sort of scattered throughout worlds. Sometimes you'll just find messages, and it's, you know, the creators just leave things there, and it's really cool. They're like little puzzles and stories, and I mean, they're art. You know, they're digital art for sure. I appreciate the effort that creators put in. Ask me anything. Okay. If you were in a 90s sitcom, what would your catchphrase? Oh, what would your catchphrase be? That's a hard one. What would my catchphrase? 90s sitcom. So I stole it from someone else, but I used to use the "Why do you hate me" a ton. Like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Why? I used to use that all the time, but I stole it from someone else. So it's not really mine. I say "take care" a lot. I'm like, hey, take care. Take care, take care, take care. I don't know. That's not a very catchy phrase, but probably either "Why do you hate me" for like comedic value, or just take care, take care, take care. Those are probably my two most used. In my real life, like in my IRL physical life, whatever you want to call it, my most used phrase is "Thanks for the question, but I'm not answering that." So, not a very thrilling catchphrase. Did someone say "T's" pretty good? Yeah, like, thanks for asking, but I prefer not to answer that. Thanks for asking, but I'm going to err on the side of privacy. Thanks for asking, but no, I'm not answering that. Things like that. I say that a ton because I'm a big proponent of like the right to privacy in various aspects of your life. So like I don't like to talk about like my personal life at work, for example, right? That kind of thing. Says the guy who's streaming on Twitch. As I thought about that, the irony was not lost on me. Make cold brew coffee at home because it's easy to do. Preferred, all right? Any coffee brand, really, but you do like sweet cinnamon flavor. Ooh, a little bit of cinnamon. Very nice. Very nice. I figured you had like a preferred cup, a style, a technique. Can you send us behind you to check it out? Let's see. We haven't really used that angle anymore because I moved. So let's there you go. Into the dark you go. It just seems like it's just gonna like just go totally dark on us, right? Now you're the predator in the woods. Dun 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 dun. Oh shoot! Dun dun dun. Look at you go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Gone. Destroyed by the wolf. The chat wolf. Dun dun dun. Don't forget to wipe. Is that my catchphrase? That actually might be my catchphrase. Lost. I forgot about that one. I don't say it on stream much, but I do like. People are like, be right back. And I'm like, don't forget to wipe. And people are like, I'm not even going to, what are you talking about? Yeah, just don't forget. I do use that a lot. Did someone say "T" is a good one, though? I like that. Saying people's name, but in a disappointed tone, like, Daspra. Red Fang. Doing like a little head tilt. That would be fun. I say "phenomenal" a lot. It's like someone just like I don't know. Someone's at home and they drop a pickle jar, and you're like, "Phenomenal." I could hear like the Lee tone doing that. I bet that delivery is. I bet it cracks people up. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. Could be like a Chandler. Oh yeah. Thanks for the question. Also, Sunny, how you doing? Good to see you, Sunny. Hello, hello. I hope you had a lovely day so far. To everyone who's showed up in like the last like 15 minutes or so, I know usually I'm on my feet. Normally I'm higher energy. Normally we have like more high energy music playing. I am tired. So we are taking it easy. So thanks for being patient with that, everybody. I appreciate it. Homemade cold brew coffee, best. Yeah. Can you do haircuts in VR? I don't know if I've ever seen an avatar that can do that, but I guarantee you, Tree, because the way like there's like receivers and like senders and receiver like collider points in VR essentially. So like for example, there's an avatar where I can go up to somebody and like hit them with my right hand, and they'll get like a slice of cheese slapped to their face, and then if you hit them with your left hand, it takes the cheese away. And that's just all based on colliders and like interaction of colliders. I am pretty sure that you could very easily set up, like if you know what you're doing, you could very easily set up a system of colliders where someone could have like cuttable hair where the hairstyle would shorten, and then you could have like scissors in your hand that had another collider, and you could just like and just cut the hair. I've never seen it, but I bet you it's possible. That would be cool. 1 bag of coffee. 1 gallon cloth bag, 24 to 48 hours. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah. Is this the set for Are You Afraid of the Dark? It could be. Maybe that's what they based it on. Chat T-Rex. Y'all have to have the little short arms if you do the chat T-Rex. Failed to cook? Oh, yeah. With Tomodachi Life, they'll be able to do all kinds of like fun character crossovers and stuff. That'll be good. I'm doing good. Just a little tired though, Sonny. But yeah, you know, just low key. We're on the couch. We're having a good time. I get to like wave my little leggies. I get to wiggle them. I don't do that very often. So, can you have a s'more? Yeah, absolutely. I forgot the supplies, so you have to bring them. But no worries, no worries. Is that how do I say the name? Is it like Dratum? Like Dratum who? Dratum who? Did I get that right? I don't know. I'm sorry if I messed your name up. But yeah, hello, welcome in. I like your little chill like in the chair. That's kind of me, kind of. Kind of. I tend to put one leg up, and then I got this one kind of free hanging. I got a dangler. I guess technically I'm sitting on my tail. Oh, Dr. Adam Who. I'm so bad at reading names. I am so bad at it. Are we going to look for the Sasquatch in the trees? We could. I worry about people getting motion sick, though, with like the camera flying around, because it's not like the smoothest, and yeah. Well, I mean, we could. You're good at being deadpan, IRL? Please, Lee, may we go to the restroom? No. Starts crying. On my way? Oh, hell yeah, bud. Bring the s'mores. S'mores and hot dogs? Oh. Are we gonna, what did we call them last time? Stick wieners? Is that what we were calling them? Yeah, let's have some stick wieners. Rip on. Yeah, good memes are always, they can get you laughing. Always. Do you think there'll ever be VRT? Oh boy. I mean, aren't there already that, like, isn't that just like computer viruses? Isn't that kind of a thing already? Just throwing stinky questions. They're thought-provoking questions, Tree. They're not stinky questions. They're thought-provoking. Stick wieners for the win. Let's go. Stick wieners. It's like they come in with like a little, like their shirt isn't like perfectly ironed. So I'm writing you up. You just kind of point at them dramatically. I'm writing you up. What did I do? Oh man. Y'all, we should try to catch some fireflies just for like an hour. Throw them in a little jar, set them by the fire here, and then we should release them so they can still enjoy the rest of their night. Or alternatively, you know, we could get like some of those battery powered like little fairy lights and put them in like a jar with like some loose fabric, so they're kind of like suspended, and then they'll maybe set them to like twinkle, and they'll look like fireflies in a jar. That could be cute too. Then we don't have to run around and catch fireflies. We don't have to disturb their night. They're just trying to vibe too. I like our second plan better now that I think about it. And we could do like rechargeable batteries. That would be good. Yeah. Yeah, that could be fun, right? Stick wieners! Let's get a stick wiener! Stick wieners! Also, my cable is caught on my cushion. Nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Octo, I used to not be like a super fan of oh goodness, this cable. Hold on, sorry. I used to not be a says the guy who's always like, I want tethered headsets, and I'm like, my cable, my cable. I used to not be a super fan of cooking. I'm still not the biggest fan, but I do like to eat. So I've learned that if I want to enjoy the food I'm eating, I should practice cooking a little bit. At least some baseline skills, you know? Do you think Brad Roberts made a lasting mark on the music industry as the lead singer and guitarist of the Crash Test Dummies? I don't know Brad Roberts or the Crash Test Dummies tree. I don't know. I don't know the impact they would have made if I'm not familiar with their work. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Try to enjoy it. Yeah, cooking's fun. It can be. It's sad when you mess something up though. I enjoy responding with no when asked to do things at work and then do it anyway. Oh my god. Blood, how you not get fired doing that, you know? Hey, Feline, how you doing? Hello. Cozy bonfire? Yeah, we're a little more relaxed tonight, you know? We're just having a good time. So, toasty beans? Yeah, keeping the beans warm. I don't want them to get cold. It's a cold night out. A little chilly out here. Gotta stay near the fire. Actually, we should bundle up. Where's my sweater? Sweatshirt. Boop. I'm in my sweater. I'm in my sweater. Boop. What's the point is a good catchphrase? What's the point? I guess he hasn't made an impact yet. Maybe not. Maybe not, Tree. Hadn't heard him. No impact. No impact for me, at least. No, I'm sure they've done something. If they're, yeah, you know. You know what would be fire on the fire? Spaghetti. Oh my god! If we had like a can of spaghetti, it was just like in the coals, kind of warming up. Oh, you're right. That would be so good. Ever foil up a corn cob? Yes. Foiled corn on the cob, just thrown right in the fire, is amazing. A potato is amazing. Actually, I used to do a thing with like my family and stuff. We would take like a hamburger patty, essentially, just like ground beef. It doesn't have to be a hamburger patty. Ground beef, you put that in like the middle, and then you create like a sandwich. So on both sides, you layer stuff. Put in some like onions, chop up some celery really fine, throw that in there. If you want like some bell peppers, throw that in. On the very outside edge, you do like potatoes on both sides. So the potatoes are like the buns of this hamburger, and you put all these veggies on the inside and the meat in the middle. Wrap it in aluminum foil, throw it in the coals, let it cook until you can start to smell it, and then pull it out. Of course, you need like safety equipment to pull it out. Don't use your hand if foil has been sitting in the fire. That is not the play. But pull it out. We called it a hobo. Oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so good. Good times. And you could just add the stuff that you wanted. It's like, no, I don't want any bell peppers. So you skip that. Give me extra onion, you know, or whatever you want. Carrots were put in a lot as well. Almost like a slow roast, but over a fire. Very good. I like cooking when it's a day off because I can chill, listen to music. Exactly. I'll cook multiple meals on a day off. I don't know about you all, but I'll do multiple meals and then I'll kind of eat off of them for a while, you know, on like work days. Sadder once you drop the cooked food. Morales, you're right. That's the worst. Oh, you sit there and weigh it. You're like, how clean is my floor? Can I eat that? Figure out you're just dumb. No, Blood, you're not dumb. No. I feel like you're waiting for something. Like here? Like by the fire? Are you waiting for a bedtime story, Red Fang? Corn on the plate? You don't want your corn in the fire? Had a vivid dream that you can't explain because you ate cheese before going to bed. Is cheese normally tied to you having more dreams? That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. Hobo stew? Yes! Okay. Back in Scouts? Yes, Proteus. Exactly. I also did hobos and Scouts. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Sounds amazing. Yeah, it was good stuff. Thought it was spaghetti in a can? Mm-hmm. A really fun game is corn on the cob on an unsuspecting person's hands. What? So you just take hot corn on the cob and put it in someone's hands and they just get burnt? Tree, what do you mean? What do you mean? Eh. That does not sound fun. I guess it's fun. Well, it doesn't sound fun for the person who loses the game, I guess. Doo-doo-doo. This is lovely. I should visit this world, like, more often, just casually. Not even on stream. Just hang out here. Go on green and just pop it to Friends Plus, you know, hang out by the fire. Very, very, very comfortable, very cozy. The light kind of provides like this ambient. There's like the tree log down behind me where essentially you're kind of designed to sit, I think. There's like logs all around and the light just reaches to the logs and then beyond that is darkness, but there is like you can see like a little bit of clouds, kind of like wispy, almost like cirrus style cloud formations that are just kind of wisping along in the night sky. This is very lovely. I like this. Surprise corn cob! Tree, maybe that's like your weapon, a surprise corn cob. What do you mean I'm a hobo? What do you mean, Blood? I ain't no hobo. Ain't no hobo. I'm a bunny. A bunny. Hobo bunny. Made in the oven instead. My mom used to make it a lot. Yeah. Anytime where you just take a bunch of ingredients and like roast them down like that, and the flavors mix and so good. That's why I'm such a fan of a slow cooker. Get you like a nice chuck roast, throw it in a slow cooker, throw a bunch of veggies in there, and let it ride. So good. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes. Is it bad enough that you like need to avoid cheese at night? Are they good dreams or are they like nightmares? Because if it was nightmares, I'd be like, no more cheese for me before bed. Jiffy Pop? Yeah, occasionally. Like the one in the metal thing where you, like on the pan where you just set it over the fire and it'd be like pop, 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 pop. Or you could set it on a camp stove, same thing, and it would. Yeah, absolutely. Fireplace Worlds. I haven't given them a lot of tries yet. I should. That's a good suggestion as well. Do you put butter on the cob or do you roll the cob over a stick? I usually butter it like after I've cooked it. But I don't go heavy on the butter. So I don't like it to like sit in the butter the whole time it's cooking because to me it gets too buttery. So also, if you're going to get corn on the cob, go to like a local farmer's market or something and get it from a farmer's market. Especially if you're cooking it on a fire. The fresher, the better. Oh, so good. The Adventures of Hobo Bunny. I need one of those like comedic sticks with a little like plaid red sack tied to the end. Doo, 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 doo. Going on a journey, Hobo Bunny. Going on a journey, Hobo Bunny. Yeah. We just made a cartoon. Be honest, are you drinking green tea today? You're really hung up on cheese and corn. No, to be honest, I actually, towards the beginning of stream, I talked about this a little bit. I've actually been making a lot of changes lately. I've been trying to be a little healthier, just in general. There's a lot of reasons that's true, mostly old age. So, yeah, haven't had VR juice or soda or any of that stuff in like 16 days. Kind of a big deal for me. No takeout, no fast food, none of that. I've been cooking, tons of water. So tonight I have one of those big ass water bottles here, metal water bottle. So yeah, cheers everybody. How do I apply the butter? Usually I just cut like tiny little like pats of butter and just kind of, just let it melt over the cob. I don't know. I don't take a whole stick and just start like rubbing my cob, you know. What are you just rubbing your cob by the fire with butter? Like, what are you doing? How do you do it? Not nightmares? Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's not nightmares. Just vivid dreams. Oh, 1,000 years. That's such a weird feeling when you wake up from that. Like, it's like you wake up and you're like, where am I? Wait, was that real? Like, what is real? Those are the weirdest dreams. Yeah, green tea is super healthy. I like green tea with a little bit of citrus. But you said I can't have green tea anymore, Tree. That's your rule, not mine. Hobo Bunny and Hobo Proteus go to scout camp with normal. We can do it. We can have so much fun. It would be fun. No takeout, just put in. Yeah, I gotta put the food in like the stove or the oven or the air fryer or whatever, whatever, the slow cooker. Yeah, just put in. Absolutely. Also, Miko, how you doing? Hi. Hello, welcome in. We're relaxed tonight. I hope you don't mind the vibe. We're low key, Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? How are you? Thanks for asking. You can rub the cob with a stick of butter on the first date. Are you sure? I've always been told to wait till the second date before you start rubbing the cob. I don't know, though. I'm not a dating expert. You don't want to divulge how you rub your cob? Then why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if you ain't trying to share? Nah. Not fair. Not fair. What's an air fryer? It's essentially a mini oven. It's like a super tiny little oven. Typically, they have like a single heating element in the top, and they superheat the space within. Normally, like a max of like 400 degrees Fahrenheit or something is like their limit. But it's just a simple. It's a tray that you can just pull out, put your food in, that sort of thing. Pop it in. The air circulates, like the hot air circulates around it, that sort of thing, and heats it up, similar to an oven, just on a much smaller scale. So it heats faster, and the trays that you put in and out of the air fryer, you can put directly in like a dishwasher, run them through your dishwasher, boom, they're clean, pull them right back out, and just, so they're like, it's a smaller oven, which makes it easier to clean, that kind of thing. Yeah, not so bad. They're nice. I use it a lot. My air fryer can get up to like 400 degrees in minutes, whereas the oven is like, all right, come on, that sort of thing. Mapping out my laptop's motherboard. Oh, I jumped. I'm sorry. That was scary. It was a jump scare. Wait, what do you need to do to your motherboard? What's wrong with it? Make a lean-to? Oh, yeah. Like a debris shelter lean-to? I've slept in one of those on 2 different occasions. They're actually they're warmer than you expect. I wouldn't say they're very comfortable. But they work. In a pinch, a lean-to you will survive. This is your show? I'm just asking. What do you mean? The chatting streams are our show. All right. Everyone contributes to this. It is. Don't be fooled. It is not just like the person on the camera that makes these streams fun. It is the chatters, which all are this way today, right? You all also bring like fun conversation topics and amazing things, jokes, good energy, that sort of thing. All that adds to it. So there's a lot there. It's not just my show. It's our show. Our cob. Have you ever talked about buttering corn this much in a stream? No, I absolutely have not. A rice cooker and an air fryer. Absolutely. I have both. Rice cooker, game changing. I didn't get one until this year. I don't know how I lived without it. Love a rice cooker. I'm so innocent. I know. It's fine. It's fine. It's rated as a mature stream in case I don't realize what I'm talking about, you know? Mostly in an air fryer. Yep, they're nice. Very nice. I still like pressure cookers. I think they're really cool. So, innocent. Yeah, absolutely. Another guest I'd be excited about. Oh, who is it, Pat? Another con guest? Let's hear it. Tied a tarp to 4 trees. It rained like hell for the entire... But you know what? All right, Proteus. I don't know if you ever felt this way. I was always really proud of myself. When we would go out in like camping or something in harsh conditions, so if it was really cold or a lot of snow or like miserable and rainy, but if you managed to like stay dry and have a good time the whole trip, I'd always be so proud. Like, damn, like I went out in like a rainstorm for 3 days, stayed dry, had fun, nothing went wrong, you know. It was like, I don't know, it was a sense of accomplishment. I always appreciated that. Don't get me wrong. There were some camping trips where we really we were like, oh, this tarp isn't actually waterproof. Like the waterproofing's faded on it, and we'd be like, oh Lord, what are we gonna do? We had some of those too. We had some disasters.
One time, oh, I feel bad telling this story. I'm still gonna tell it, but I feel bad.
There was a kid in our scout troop. We were out at the lake. We were having a big lake day, canoeing, kayaking, swimming, fishing, like the whole 9 yards, right? Doing the outdoor thing. And we were out swimming, and this guy was out. He was kind of an odd individual. I mean, who isn't? But he was like exceptionally odd, and we picked on him more than we should have, like, to be honest. But damn, he was out in the lake and having a good time, and he was like, yeah, I got my water shoes on, so I don't have to worry about touching the bottom. And we were like, oh, okay, whatever. And he's walking out of the lake, like we're going to shore, and we're walking out, and we look, and he's wearing his hiking boots, like his boots, and we're like, those aren't water shoes. Like, what have you done? He's like, don't worry, they're waterproof. And we were like, it's not waterproof when the water comes over the top, where the big hole in the top. Where he was like, no, it's a waterproof boot.
Oh, I still think about him. I hope he's doing well. More insight on this guy. Another great story. We were having like same damn trip. We were having sandwiches for lunch. It was like a quick lunch because we wanted to be active that day. So we were just doing sandwiches. And we bought like a variety pack of sandwich meats. So there was like bologna, ham, turkey, and like sliced chicken all in just one pack. But there was only like 6 slices of each as a result or whatever, right? Because it was a variety pack. And he was like, well, I want the ham. And he went and grabbed every piece of ham and licked every piece, and then sat down and started making his sandwich so nobody else would take ham. And we were all like, you asshole. That guy was, what a piece of work. What a piece of work. I'm sure he's grown up a ton. We were all young. We were all very young.
Only in Scouts, man. Wild stories. Morales, our Cobb, absolutely. Amber, how you doing? We're doing low-key energy tonight, Amber, but how are you? How are you? When I'm at con and meet with people in furry suits, love the paw hands so much. Wait, have you been to a furry con before? Feline? How was that? Up here in Canada, we tend to get ice accumulation. Oh, yeah. You got to, like, knock the ice off or stuff will start to rip and tear, right? Melt in the middle of the night, seep into the bottom of the tent. Ooh, yeah. That's no good. That's no good. See, I haven't had to deal with that much snow and ice before. So. Confused, but he got the spirit. That's me. I'm confused. Gave himself hypothermia? Holy crap, that's life-threatening. Is he okay?
I know how you love Legend of Zelda. Yeah. It happens. Patricia Somerset, Zelda's voice actor in Breath of the Wild. What? That's incredible. She's a phenomenal voice actress. Wow. Hell yeah. Nice. I hope you have a great time at the con, Pat. I really do. Bought a pair of waterproof boots when I went to Hungary because I was expecting to see snow, but there wasn't any. It was a rigged trip. No. At least you didn't have to deal with the snow, right? I mean, and then the boots will be good. It's an investment. If you ever need boots again, you've got them. You know, that's an investment. Then we had another guy who spewed all over his tent because he didn't. Wait, did he like vomit everywhere? What do you mean? He spewed everywhere. That's gross. What do you mean? Having a great time playing Tomodachi. Oh, we were talking about that earlier. Are you enjoying it? What are your thoughts so far? I don't know many people that are playing it. What are you thinking, Amber? We were discussing whether or not we should, whether or not that would be like a stream sort of experience at some point. Calculating every aspect of my laptop motherboard so I can rig a potential case and make it into a desktop. Oh, nothing else other than the motherboard works. I see. That's interesting. Oh no! Thanks for the boo. Regular cons? I don't know if they're any. Oh, got you. Yeah, the furry suits are so cool. They're very cool. Chillin'? Hi, how you doing? Hello, welcome in. How do I say your name? Is it like Ego Ralka? Did I get that right? I hope I didn't mess your name up. I'm sorry if I did. I'm not very good with names, so. But yeah, thanks for the boo and welcome in. I don't think I recognize your name. So if it's your first time, welcome. We're just hanging out by the campfire, so yeah. Return to your farm. Yes, Nirvana. So no more fishing. You're at the farm. What sort of farm maintenance do you have to do? No concert hall. Wait, Amber, what do you mean? What would be the function of like a concert hall in the game? Oh, he barfed her. Ugh, that's so gross. But he cleaned it. Good. We warmed him up too with space blankets. Told him how stupid he. Hopefully, a lesson learned, and he'll never forget it. Right? Hopefully. Where your Argonian husband? Wait, I thought you used to eat Argonian eggs. How do you have it? What is happening? What lore are you writing? I'm losing track. Little leggy. Do. Let's see. It started snowing in January, but I went in December. I wanted to see snow. Wait, you've never seen snow ever, Feline? Really? What your nickname was in Scouts? Was it? Let's see. In Scouts, I feel like they always like pick the obvious. Was it like a joke about glasses or something? In the original game, the concert. Oh wait, this is like a sequel or something. I didn't know that. You'd go in the concert hall. You'd go to and write songs for your Miis to perform. My favorite chaotic little feature. The melodies to the original songs are even in the game and play in the restaurant sometimes. Well, hey, like you said, maybe it'll be a DLC. Who knows? Maybe they'll do like a free DLC, like a free content update. That would be cool, right? Good for like quality of or longevity of life of the game, that sort of thing. So. The lizard handles the everyday operations. You married an Argonian twink? What? The life you live. I have to admit, I'm jealous sometimes. I feel like you just have a fascinating. I'm just casually married an Argonian twink that handles the farm as I make my way fishing in between being emperor of the land and, you know, I'm a gay cat tabaxi, but I'm also thinking about being a gay elf. But like, you know, I'm just like, holy shit, I can't keep up. Sure, it'll be fun. Hell yeah! I hope you have a great time, Pat. Know a bunch of my artist pals are gonna be there. Oh, nice. You're gonna connect with some friends again. That's terrific. So you've never seen snow before. That's kind of wild. Well, yeah, I hope you take a trip again. See if you can find some snow sometime. It is when it's first falling, I think it's gorgeous. I think folks who are always in snow environments get really annoyed by it. But like when you get to be in it for a little while and see it, watch it fall, that sort of thing. If you can sit by like a fire like this and just watch the snow kind of drift down and like list all around you, so much fun, so gorgeous. And then get out of there before you get stuck, right? Once the airports and streets start shutting down, then it's not fun anymore. Quincy King or Igloo King because I could make a mean-ass snow shelter. Oh, nice. Okay, see, I assumed it would be like a bully name, but they gave you a build up your confidence nickname. That's badass. So if I'm ever in the area, I know who to call if I need an impromptu snow shelter. Mm-hmm. 2 lizard followers. Do you have any goat followers? Got a goat follower here or there? Anything like that? Apparently they finished the game last year, so they've had some time to add stuff. Ooh, there you go. They probably have an expansion plan, like you're saying. You play a lot, you run out of stuff fast. Hopefully they've got... You know what? I feel like games have kind of resumed that in some ways. A lot of games have resumed this idea of like planning for longer life of their game, adding content. I'm seeing more like free content dropping in some games. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll do it right. Maybe. We'll see. I've really become a big fan of the like drop free content updates for people, but then provide like cosmetics, like optional cosmetics that serve no function in the game that people can pay for. I think that's a really happy medium on like developers continuing to have a game be profitable and to pay for the ongoing, like, you know, working on bugs, that sort of thing, but it doesn't cut into the actual play experience of a game. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably pros and cons to it, but to me it feels like a good in between where folks who have the ability to support the game and want to can support it in that way. But folks who can't support the game, they still get the full experience for the base price. I really like that. Bum, 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 bum. 2 feet of snow. I can't imagine 2 feet of snow. Where I live, we shut down if there's 2 inches of snow. The world comes to a halt. There's like, everyone stay inside, board your windows. For the love of God, I hope you got enough rice and kerosene to make it through the next couple of days. You know, it's like the world ends. It is a badass nickname, isn't it? Yeah. You got a lizard wizard? Lizard wizard. Lizard. 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 Like we're doing like a shub stream here. Lizard. Lizard. Do you have a worm wizard by chance? The worm wizard. Powerful. Powerful caster. Most powerful caster you've ever seen. Oh, you know his fireball? Nice. Ooh. I keep messing up my hip tracker. My bad. Capcom does that a lot. Yeah. Yeah. They don't really need the money. Yeah. More for like, I guess smaller studios is more what I had in mind. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine if they do it too. Yeah. But you're right. They probably don't need the money as much as like a nice little indie studio, right? King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard. A lizard wizard and a lizard knight. Well, the lizard knight, that just takes the wind out of my sails. Come on. Lizard wizard is fun. Lizard wizard. Lizard wizard. Winter tires. All weathers. Don't have to swap them out for the summer. Yeah, I was going to say, I've never had to swap tires for weather. The only thing I've ever seen done, some folks, depending, because I live like kind of near, not super close, but kind of near like beaches. It's like within a day's travel, like drive, right? To get to the beach. And a lot of folks that are closer to the beach will, they have like different beach tires. So they'll get like sand tires, or they'll just like deflate their tires a bit, let a little bit of the air out, and then they'll like drive out on the beach. That's kind of cool. So, but yeah, I've never seen anybody with like chains on their tires for snow or ice. We just don't get that much. We don't have to worry about it. So, This is such a little cozy place. I'm really happy with this. I was worried that that it wouldn't be the vibe, you know, but seems like it's been nice. I think people have enjoyed the little more relaxation today. Wait, King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard is a band name? That's badass. That's a good name. Your lizards have names? What are their names? Tell us. Snow chain. Yeah, exactly. Feline. Yeah. It is. It's wild. It really is. I can't imagine. Snow tires or snow socks? Wait, what's a snow sock? They do every genre ever? Hell yeah. Is it Zelzaz and then Lucifer? Zelzaz? Am I saying that right? I don't know how you pronounce the X in that. I'm pronouncing it like a Z, which is probably not right. Or is it like Zilzaz? Zelzaz? Okay, like a Z. Gotcha. Lizard Wizard. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, I just hit my pillow. Pillow. Good for the back. A red fabric thing you put on your winter tires for extra grip. Ah, okay. Hey, you all have adapted to the environment that you're in, you know? We are ill-equipped for snow where I live, but like not too far, they regularly have to deal with like all up and down the East Coast, right? You think about folks deal with hurricanes and stuff. So, you know, they're like super equipped for hurricanes, but we're not really well equipped for earthquakes, you know? So it's interesting. People adapt based on their geography and the environmental things that they face, and construction is modified to account for those frequently seen disasters and stuff. I don't know, it's really cool. Tire studs. I'm not gonna do that. Tire studs. I can't even imagine what that's like. Mind if I ask, where are you from, Daspra? No need to be specific, like which country. I am from the United States of America. Yeah, I'm from the U.S. Specifically, I'm from the southeastern part of the U.S. That's about as much as I ever narrow it down. But yeah, southeast U.S. So I'm a thoroughbred southerner. Southern America. Southern United States America. Yeah, that's home. That's home. Been there my whole life. When I talk to my folks, my southern accent still comes out. In university, in college, I really became aware of how thick my southern accent was. I really tried to like relearn how to speak, how to communicate, and tried to pick up a non-regional dialect. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't. But now it's really hard for me to snap back into southern, but I do it with my folks a lot. You can still hear it. There's a lot of words where I still give it away, but it's nowhere as bad as it was. But yeah, I wish I hadn't. Not good to be like ashamed of where you're from. We're all from somewhere, you know? All from somewhere. And like local culture is really cool. We don't have to agree with all of it. We can stand in opposition to the problematic parts, but you know, home is home. Culture makes us part of who we are. Yeah. Found orcs. Orcs are cool. What about you, Feline? If you're comfortable sharing any narrowing of it, any narrowing of where's home? The 11th province. Oh no! Yeah, I'm from the 11th province. Oof. Damn. Tiny island called Malta in Europe. Really? Slapped in the middle. Yeah. I'm familiar with Malta. Lightly familiar with it. I've never visited, but I'm familiar with it. That's wild. I didn't realize that you were from Malta. Yeah, I imagine you never have seen snow then. Y'all keep a pretty warm climate there. Been there your whole life? Island life has to be fascinating. It's warm. You long for the cold. Tired of sweating, huh? I will say cold weather I really like because I like the fashion that you can do in cold weather. I like being able to like throw a scarf on or a nice sweater or like an overcoat with like a very stylish, like think like a pea coat or something, right? I love winter style. I think winter style is so classy. Yeah, I love it. And after a while when it's hot, there's only so many layers you can take off, right? Eventually hot is just hot. But you can always be like, well, let me grab another sweater and let me throw on like like the long johns or the long underwear, whatever people call it, like silk under stuff to, wick the moisture away so I don't sweat too much, but to keep me warm. It's cool. It's really cool. I like cold weather fashion. Malta and Italy are on my bucket list. Yeah, same. I would love to make my way over there. A parka. Ooh, yeah. I actually I have one parka for like super severe weather, but I've only worn it once. It's just not a necessity. But yeah, parkas are. Although sometimes they're a little less fashionable, I think. At least the ones I've seen, they're much more like form and function over fashion. But hey, that's their purpose. Hot corn on the cob. That is pretty good in winter. You're right. Tree, I appreciate you bringing it like full circle. That was a much needed. These cycles are important for. It makes it seem like the stream had like an end goal. We started with corn on the cob. We brought it back to corn on the cob. It's also fashionable. Yes, yeah. All right, I see what you did with the stay in the loop. I'm gonna stay in the loop. Stay in the loop. Not a joke. I can't imagine. Yeah, yeah, see? Yeah. How hot does it get in Malta in the summers? Like what's your if you I hate to ask, if you could humor a United States citizen and provide a Fahrenheit translation, that'd be super helpful. Wait, they don't. What do they all? Do the other ones go like, yeah, like do that crap? You clearly mean, yeah. See, yeah. I know exactly what. Yeah, it's just time. It's probably an age thing. They don't get the yeah. See, yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. It's an old timey. Yeah. My day has finally been made. I'm glad we could get there, Tree. I glad we could get there. Stop saying corn on the cob. My bad, Morales. My bad. I'm also getting hungry. I've got some a little bit of food in the fridge. It's in a little like container, and I can just pop it in the microwave after stream and heat it up. I'll be good to go. I'm excited. A parka rated at -40 Celsius. Yep, same in Fahrenheit. That's the fun thing about it. Celsius and Fahrenheit, that's the same temp, only at -40. Literally could not wear it in normal weather. Portable sauna, I believe it. Also, I can't imagine like having to dress for -40. Hey, I know the old timey mobsters. Yes. I just found out about two cons I didn't know existed, and when you know it, they both have people I want to meet, which seems. Or I mean, Pat, is it possible to make it happen? Is there like time on the schedule, financially, secure enough? Are you able to make it happen? Freedom units, that's us. We get easily confused over here. Killed a rabbit. Why would you say that? Oh, what was it doing? Let me guess. It was having a peaceful day, hopping around, minding its business, and you just come up and who knows what you did to it. 113 Fahrenheit. That is pretty hot. Yeah. That's no you're right. That is no joke. And I imagine being on an island in the Mediterranean, you probably also deal with a lot of humidity. Yeah. No, you're tougher than I am. Actually, you're tougher than I am. Proteus is tougher than I am for the cold. You're all tougher. I need a little like temperate climate. Just put me right there in the middle. Is this the year of 2020 to 25 was all tea. We're switching to corn. All right, all right. Some tree on the cob sounds good. What? Huh? No, we're not putting tree on the cob. All right. I cannot imagine that kind of cold. I have no concept of that. I think the coldest weather I've ever been in is probably like -10 Fahrenheit, which is not very cold. Not very cold at all. Butter my biscuit. Call me Willie. Yeah. Yeah. It was on my farm eating the crops. Well, did you consider like maybe taking some of the crop that wasn't like good enough for what you wanted to do with it and setting it aside in a little place for the bunny so then it would just eat that? And no, you're right. Then they would start repopulating and then they would just tear up your garden. Bunnies can be a nuisance. Take it from me, they can be a nuisance. Humidity is the biggest bitch, I imagine. Feels way hotter. Yep. I got some probably nowhere as severe as you, but we grapple with humidity here too. And so yeah, it makes it feel way worse. Functionally, my understanding, and I'm not a medical expert, my understanding is that the reason humidity impacts us so severely, the way our bodies are designed to cool is like when you sweat, the sweat is supposed to evaporate off of your body and it's supposed to take the heat with it. And that's kind of like partially one of the ways that we cool ourselves. When the humidity is so high, your sweat doesn't evaporate. Instead, it just drips. And that takes away some of your body's ability to cool, which is part of why it feels hotter. I don't know if that's true. I've never done my research, but I've like read that on like informal, non-academic sources. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So, hey, maybe folks can do some homework and let me know. Probably do all right in Vancouver. Yeah, I've heard that the temperature there is kind of within the range of what I'd probably enjoy, Got a joke for you, daspra? Yeah, what's up? How do non-binary people commit murder? Is that like they slash them? Is that kind of like a slash? Like they slash? Clever wordplay. If I'm reading that right, I hope I got the point. Clever word. I like a good like word-based pun. That can be fun. So mushrooms and wheat. Yeah, they slash. Nice. Good word pun. Yeah. What do you do with mushrooms and wheat? What do you do with that? What's a corn's favorite music? Pop. That's a good joke too. I like that. No, I like a good corny. Yeah, you got it. Dark elves learn the alphabet. Nice. Yeah, Lee, same. The temperature's been up, down, and it's just been folks all around me getting sick, getting a little sinus drainage, all that. Hopefully that'll pass, and we'll move into a standard climate. Yes. Alphabet, you like that one, Tree? The corn farmer was having a low yield, so he hired a consultant. I like that. Corn sultan. That's pretty good. Bundle up in a little ball. I'm gonna float away though, because I'm blocking my tracker. Don't float away. Uh-oh. Blocking my tracker. Beep, 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 beep. Just sneezing. Yeah. One's a maybe. All right. One of the cons. Hell yeah. On the other hand, it's the week after a different con. It's the next date over. Only 2 hours. Yeah, you could make a whole like con trip, and maybe like one day in between, you could like find a hotel somewhere in between. Maybe there's like a national park or something nearby that you've been wanting to visit, or a friend in the area. Like you could do like a little journey and have like con week or something. Oh, possibility. Who knows? I mean, of course, up to you, but you could turn that into a whole thing. It could be fun. Not pretty good. Awful. Surprised I didn't get banned for it. Trying to push your boundaries. I'm relatively patient. My boundaries are kind of tough to push. Not impossible. That's not issuing a challenge to people. Like I've definitely banned people before, but for just having a good time and telling little fun, corny jokes, absolutely not. You're fine. You are fine. Got some good popcorn in the pantry. Ooh, yes, Morales. Get you some popcorn. It's the night. We're by the fire. Get you a little popcorn. Couldn't leave your driveway? You had 3 feet of snow a month ago? It's the middle of spring. What do you mean? Yo, life is wild where Proteus is. Life is wild up there. 3 feet of snow. Do you realize I am 5'3". IRL. I am 5'3". That snow would overtake me. I would be doomed. That's it. I'm doomed. Wow. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me return the favor for everybody. That's 1.6 meters. Ooh, Tiger brought some popcorn. Let's go, popcorn. Don't get buried in the snow. I'm trying not to. I gotta be careful out there. 5'3" inches is 53 inches. What? No, it's 12 inches in a foot. 5 feet is 60 inches. It would be 63 inches, right? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, that would be right. Have I lost my mind? What? No, right? 12 times 5 is 60, plus 3 is 60. Am I right? Have I lost what's left of my mind? It's all over for me, people. It's all over. I ain't here for the facts. I'm just here to stay cozy by the fire. I can relate. The fire is like amazing. So what I did normally, I put chat like over here so that visually, like the chat window is over here for me, so that visually I'm looking at the wall of text on the screen, and it makes this fun interaction. And then I put my like activity feed, so like if someone follows or any of those sort of things, my notifications pop up in the bottom left. I put the activity feed down there so it looks like I'm looking at the notification on the screen, or I'm looking at the chat. But today I just put the chat right in front, like right above the fire. So like I'm just staring into the fire and occasionally like popping up and looking at the chat, and there's just this fun little fire dancing there, just dancing away. Actually, I didn't give y'all a very good shot of the fire, did I? Let's see. Let's change it to flying just for a moment. Let's see. Check it out. Look at this little fire. Just a cozy little guy. Cozy little fire. Yeah. Yeah. Just a cozy little fire. The state next to mine. Okay, I see. The other kind I mentioned is a whole other state, which is 3 hours away. I see. So that would be a bit more of a travel commitment then. I see. I misunderstood. That was on me, Pat. My bad. My bad. The fire should spread based on my mood. So the more my heart rate, it's like y'all start telling funny jokes. I start having a good time. I start getting energized, and the fire just spreads out. That would be wild. Initially, the chat was on fire. I had the camera reversed or in the wrong spot, essentially, and the flames were just over here burning chat. And I was like, nah, I can't have that. So I had to flip it. Behold, I have birthed from hell. What does that mean? What does that mean? Fee for free? Yeah, because we're by the fire. You get little toe beans. Beep 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 beep. For free. It's a wild night. I'm feeling generous. I just don't want to move. I'm very comfortable. Also, what do you mean you have birthed from hell? What does that mean, Amber? Did the coals look green? Hold on, did they? Do they look green? I guess they do have a little bit of like a green. Oh yeah, they do like snap to a little bit green for a little while there. I see that. Interesting. Maybe it's just like a world lighting or texture issue. You're right though, I hadn't noticed that before. You could be there. We can put you all in the fire. You are one with the fire. Good! Yes! I'm sorry. You killed an orc. What do you mean? Tiger, I've never played Alien Isolation. It's a horror game, right? Like, it's super scary. You know I get scared easily, Tiger. You know. No toe beans. Are these toe corns? I don't like that. I don't like toe corns. Oh, you emerged because I kept throwing chat in the eye. See, my bad. My bad. I misunderstood. I gotta show y'all a couple of other avatars that I don't think I've ever really shown much on stream. I pop them out once in a while, but I gotta show you. I gotta show you this thing, okay? So normally, of course, I'm not a cheat all the way, right? But I got some other options here that I use from time to time. Not for stream. They're not really streamy avatar. But where are they? Upload it. That was weird. That song had a sound effect that was very similar to like my notification sound effect. That was weird. Weird, powerful. Y'all know for the VR chat players, you know the Winterpall model? You know what I'm talking about? Winterpall? Some of you, I know y'all like the bunny. I got a fly camera. Y'all check out. I'm in the fire though. Check me out. Look at this. This is one of my like. Whoa. What do you think? I don't know if I've shown this one on stream before. I use this sometimes for fun. I like this avatar. It's called Winterpaw, so it's like a wolf dog thing, yeah? Got these cool shades. Got this leather jacket. Whoa. Got the blue. That's always the theme, the gray and the blue, right? That's the daspra code. But yeah, it's kind of wild, right? This Yesterday I was playing Minecraft. I was fed up with the villagers, so I set their tower on fire. What do you mean you set the tower on fire? Wait, what do you mean? That's so violent. Like, I've had enough of you. I'm just setting this on fire. We're done. We're done. Pop them out every once in a while. Be mature. Yeah, you got to be mature. That's the other thing. I got to make sure that the avatars are ready to show, right? You never know. You gotta be confident before you start whipping avatars. You gotta be confident. Check them pre-stream.
watching Markiplier's playthrough of Alien Isolation. Oh, I bet he's screaming a lot. 3 hours away is before the one in the state next door, which makes things tricky but not impossible. Could you maybe do a flight between them? That's a lot more expensive, but I don't know if that's an option. Looks too tall and cool, very off-brand. Very true, very true. Looks like you're gonna sell some cigarettes out of the trunk of my car. Nah, just out of the jacket. Just slip it right in the interior pocket. You know. Think you've used it while we were chilling? Yeah. For sure, Lee. I use this one a lot. This is a different mood, but I don't. Not a chill and stream all the way, but I've got other avatars that I use. Harley Entourage. Yeah. A sheet of paper, that cute bunny. I'm worried about my other avatar. I'm not going to change into it because it might not be. I'm not going to change into that one right now. But I found, so this is not mine. This one that I'm about to show you is a public avatar. But okay, so it's the same base, but it's like a little more like simplified down. It's got like the cool glasses and everything. For folks that are in VR a lot these days, I've been rocking this a lot. I'm like absolutely in love with the like brown. I don't know. I've been thinking about like redesigning, not my stream avatar. I'm very much sticking with like the blue Nanachi, but I've been thinking about like designing something like a Winterpall that's all brown like this. It's like so. It's like a very like calm, like neutral, warm, earthy, rich kind of color. I like it. I really like it. Pretty cool. You still look pretty. Thanks. Showed a suit? What suit? Oh no, I'm not gonna show that one because I don't know for sure that it's. I still think it's someone's personal avatar, so I don't want to like stream it out. I'm worried about that. Yeah. Now I look like I'm gonna sell weed out of the trunk of my car. Why is everything selling out of the trunk of a car? What is happening? Oh. Boop. Now it's gonna be way too high, so I'm gonna have to bring it back down. Wait, how do I make it fly? There we go. We pin back to what, this one? Oh no, I think I broke everything. I did. I messed up our cool angle that we had earlier. The angle we had for the entire stream is gone. That's kind of sad. It was something kind of like that. Just organic weed. Exclusively organic weed. Don't worry, I've got the finest organic weed. Don't show the face? I don't know if that's a stream thing, Lost. That's more for like just me off stream. I very much like the this one for a stream. Yeah. Out of a Prius. Get out. Yes. My friend says you look gay. Good. I hope so. That's the vibe I try to send out. Oh, the camera just going ducking down to look at me. Because if I sat on the log, it'd be really far from the fire, and then we couldn't get the cool angle, you know? You still have the cat one you had like 5 years ago? Like the one with the wolf ears? Like the humanoid with the wolf ears? Yeah, I still got that. Also, hold on. Tiger has redeemed a Pokemon battle. I owe that before we get too far away from it so I don't forget. So, hold on. Pokemon battle commercial. Everybody, stand by. We're going to have a quick Pokemon battle, and then I'll be right back. Good luck. Wow, I got beat up. Why do y'all always beat me up? Also, I think I just might have crashed OBS. Oh no, did I crash OBS? Can you all still hear me? I can't tell. That's not good. I bet I just crashed OBS. You're bad at this. Let me know if you can still hear me. You're still active. Okay. Huh. Interesting. We might be on the edge of a crash. Yo, we're edging a crash? Are you serious? Damn it, I was hoping to sit the whole stream. Oh, all right. Yo, where'd you go? Where did OBS go? This is wild. No, don't do that. Uh-oh. Interesting. Huh. Okay, there it is. Wow, it did almost. Oh. That's what happened. I see. I see. Okay. Don't do that again. Wow. I almost got to sit for the whole stream. Almost. Alas. It wasn't meant to be. Huh. Okay, let's see. Chat's back open. Yeah, we're good to go. Sorry about that, y'all. Wow. I got beat up too hard in the Pokemon battle. Tiger beat me up so bad it almost crashed my OBS. Tiger. Congratulations on winning the Pokemon battle, though. Yeah, I still got that one, though, Tree. I still have that avatar. I don't use it much anymore because it kind of a weird situation with that avatar. There was like a big fight between like the original creator and the folks who edited it, and there was questions about like who had rights to use it, and that was part of why I initially shifted away from that avatar anyway, was because it got involved in like a big controversy in VR chat, and I was just like, I don't know, it's just a cool avatar, and then people were like, do you know about that avatar? And I'm like, I don't know. That was part of why I got off of it. So also Nirvana, thanks for the you're bad at this. That was helpful. What should I build next? A giant ship. Fascinating. He said inch. I didn't say fascinating. I'm sorry. The one time you predicted it, I didn't. I'm so sorry, Amber. I messed up. Quick, Des, call the guy that said he was from the IRS that also said he works for Microsoft and needs to fix your computer with a Google Play. I mean, I should. They would have known exactly what to do, right? All right, everyone. Already built that? Build me my own wizard's tower. I need a wizard tower. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out to stream tonight. This has been a lovely stream. I appreciate you all for being so... England! I appreciate you all for being like so willing to tolerate this sort of different stream experience, to explore it with me, right? Because I know normally I'm on my feet, we're moving, we're changing, like we're doing like the maid dress and we're being silly and I'm doing little wiggles and all that good stuff. But yeah, this was nice to have like a more of a low key night with calmer music and just fun vibes, that sort of thing, just chatting it up. So I really appreciate it. I needed a low key night, but I didn't want to cancel stream again. So thanks for being patient with me and let me try something. We were unwilling. That is true. You had no choice, right? I was doing it no matter what. Bro stood up and said, I'm done. I mean, it's the time that I normally in stream. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it Gray Zopo? Did I get that right? Gray Zopo? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, I hope you had a lovely day. So, stay awesome. I'm going to try, but you do the same. You do the same. Speaking of scams, did you hear about the new one with the kidnapping of pets? No. What is this? Hold on, before we go, what is this? Amber, fill us in, please. Let's see. Let me turn this way. Hold on. And let's fly the camera. There you go. Now you can still enjoy the fire a little bit. And it's on the side that's not chat, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm starting to figure out how to do this streaming thing. Oh, it took me 6 years. Wow.
They kidnap pets from backyards and text you AI generated pics of your pet at the vets, and then, oh my gosh. You know, I still believe that people are generally good, but man, if people aren't good at figuring out ways to be bad. The first I've heard of that, so thanks for letting me know, because yeah, you know, thankfully they gave the dog back. Yeah, really, because we don't play when it comes to pets. We don't play. Impersonate animal control too? Nah, that people are terrible. People are good, but some people find ways to be terrible. Well, thanks for giving us the heads up, because that's the first I've heard about it. So, yeah. Everyone, look out for your pets. Take care of them. No, Nirvana, you're talking about a game. No, we're talking about no. You don't do that. You don't do that. No, you don't do that. No. All right, to all the support tonight, y'all. I just say thank you so much. Whether it was, the raid from Amy and her phenomenal community. Always a pleasure to have you all here. Thank you, Amy, again for always stopping by. Your folks are super nice and always welcome. So thank you so much. So to Amy and her community, thank you. Of course, to the new followers along the way, whether it was through the raid or otherwise, it's a pleasure to meet you all, and maybe we'll cross paths again one day. Like I said, this stream was a little unusual, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So welcome back anytime. And then of course for all the channel, interacting with the channel points and being silly in that way, or whether it was that or bits or resubscribing. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the demonstration, Lost. Whether it was any of that, whatever it may have been, bits, channel points, resubs, donations, all those things are super, super nice and generous, and I appreciate them. But y'all know the drill. What I appreciate the most is your time. Time's super precious. And so when y'all stop by and check in, even if it's just for a little bit, it means a lot. So thank you so much for being part of the night. You all make it what it is. Y'all bring the good conversation topics. I just yap. So yeah. Perfect. Thanks for being by my campfire. Sorry I forgot the s'more supplies. I'll do better. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Feline. Yeah. You think my conquest a game? I hope. Take care. Have a great night. You too, Amber. And send my best to Shadow and Charmumber, please. Nice eats for sure. For sure. We're going to have some food. Night Dash, don't get eaten by a Sasquatch in the trees. Yeah, once I put the fire out, I need my flashlight. Because I got to make sure we extinguish this fire before we get out of here. We want to practice fire safety. Only an hour and 32 away? That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, everyone. Be safe. Take care. Be kind. And I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.